My mic's working, right? Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the fuck is Astrobot about? Like, I know it's like a lot of PlayStation IPs, new PlayStation mascot, you know, but the strength to stand alone, it sounds like a final, like, fight type shit. And it's Astrobot. I don't know, it's just the strength to stand alone. Astrobot, you have to kill Thanos. Like, it looks cool. Like, I would play Astrobot, I think. But, like, it's just simply, like, this specific title is hilarious, you know? See, think about, like, the end. The end of mangas right now is a sensitive subject, I think. With today. Oh my god. I just want to see, is this song unique to Astrobot? Yeah, it is an Astrobot song specifically. Okay. That's hilarious. Sorry, I don't know why. Now that's a difference though. Dorohedoro, that's an ending. Oh. I don't know how to, like, I don't want to spoil Chainsaw Man's ending whatsoever to anybody, you know? I guess just know that I'm not a big fan, you know? I think Chainsaw Man had a place to end, and I was happy with it, you know? Big sip. And, like, I do think it's fine to, like, a lot of people are like, no, you don't understand. It's because blank, 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 this is what's happening, blank, blank, blank. Like, I know what's happening. I can read. I just think it was executed poorly. We can't just praise concepts. There is executions as well. You're gonna end up with GT again. We can't end up with GT again. We can't be doing that. Gotta lock in, guys. Come on. Conceptually, I know conceptually, the execution is a big part of a story. Think with your brain a little bit. Think with your full brain, okay? I'm gonna be so real with you. Chainsaw Man, I enjoy it. I think it's fun overall. There's like later stuff I'm not as into. Chainsaw Man is really funny because, like, it has this, like, unfortunate stigma due to its viewer base, where it's like, it's not your average shonen. This is real writing. This is writing above shonen. No. You read shonen. This is Chainsaw Man. Fujimoto is a genius. You don't get it. The way he writes, you don't understand. That's a genius, you know? What the fuck is that about? It's like, it's got depression shit and some fun themes, but it is ultimately just another fucking, like, shonen, you know? It's just another manga I've read in the collection of manga. It's like when people try to pretend like, this is a very specific one, but people try to pretend like old Resident Evil stories are better than new Resident Evil stories, as if they weren't all just corny, silly B-movie stuff. That's what makes it charming. None of them are Citizen Kane. Relax. Calm down. It's just a horrible headache. Something cosmically evil might be happening. It's fine. We find a recording of the crew talking to each other, and we basically see that one of the robots, the Type 5s, escorted them back to their chambers after they saw something they probably should. I forgot about this edit. This is crazy. Shouldn't have. They explain the corporation's probably gonna try burying this, but they saw something sprouting from a body, which... It's the moon. Moon has no life. I figured that, like, I forgot I did this. To be honest. Ain't gonna happen. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like there ended up being like a little fight between JJK fans and like Chainsaw Man fans about like JJK ends, and Chainsaw Man fans are like, that's an ending of a poor man's manga. So that's an ending for 14-year-olds. And their 14-year-old manga ends, and they're like, wait, no, don't make fun of us. Don't say anything mean about it, okay? Oh, God, dude. Yes, yes. I am victorious. I am Artorious. This is where you have some stuff over here I want to look at. This also where we start to see some stories about John Cooper, someone who went on a little bit of a walk outside and has had some strange symptoms ever since their little trip around the moon. Reportedly, some sort of fissure opened up, and they were, oh, we're in this sweater right now. We're able to see a type of canal in the moon, and since then haven't exactly been the top shank. At the same time, we see a video of one of the Type 5s seemingly stuffing a body in a body bag, which, they're supposed to, like, maintenance work. They're not, like, are they eating us? Did they eat us? Are they gonna eat us? Look at them. See, but that's the thing, Fitz. A lot of people like to do that recently, where, like, what I'm watching and what I'm, like, playing is adult shit. You're doing kid stuff. But it's especially funny with anime, because, like, people will say that, like, about, like, One Piece. And it's like the Shonen Bible. Like, that's in some sophisticated writing. This is Spider-Man in manga style. It just keeps going. I guess it'll eventually have an end, but so do some Spider-Man runs, I guess. I don't know, it's just funny to me. We're all fucking, like, I mean this in the nicest way. I think it doesn't matter what age you are, you can enjoy a lot of things, for sure. But at the same time, we are all watching and enjoying kid shit. We are not, like, above each other for what kid shit we prefer. Like, bro, ain't gonna happen.
I'm just a bigger fan of Adventure Time than I am of Steven Universe, and I think Steven Universe is a lower IQ show.
They're both fucking baby shows for babies. It's also where we start to see some stories about John Cooper, someone who went on a little bit of a walk outside and has had some strange symptoms ever since their little trip around the moon. This is just an example of how stupid it is to just be pretentious about media to this extent. Like, relax. I need John Cooper. I need John Cooper footage, please. I need some John Cooper footage. Oh no. Why am I like being mean? That's my guy. I don't want them to die. Like, also some other stuff I saw were like, there's also the anti-pretentious, I guess, where it's like you like
this is the movie people are saying is incredible.
and it's about like sinners, and it's like, yeah, it's good. What are we doing? Like, it's a good show, a movie. What do you want from me? But then I guess there is also the opposite of that, where it's like, this is the best thing ever. If you don't like it, you are a piece of shit and I hate you. Yeah, unfortunately, right now, Chainsaw Man fans are falling into a very, very, very unfortunate place to be in. No one wants to be in it. It is the legendary, oh no, you probably just don't like my ending because you didn't understand it. No, see, what happens is the boss makes a big yellow line in the arena and then goes, and then 20 seconds later, that gets engulfed in flame. And so you're supposed to dodge that. Like, that's how it sounds like. Like, that specific Northern Lion bit. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. Like, yeah, I know, it just sucks. And obviously, like, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the ending to Chainsaw Man. I'm simply saying I don't, and I don't like the idea of pretending that, like, if people didn't enjoy it, they're just, like, a lesser consumer than you. Their brain isn't as good, you know? The only case that's acceptable is if they're, like AI stuff, then yes, they're a lesser consumer than you. But, it just feels like bizarro to me to, like, claim that because people don't like specific tropes or writing, tools used for an ending, you know? Like, this is nothing to do with the actual Chainsaw Man ending. This is not a spoiler, don't worry. But, it's like, what if I'm watching JJK, right? And, they want to go with, like, the message about, like, a cycle of curses, and they're like, well, if we want that theme of cycle of curses, and, like, it's always the thing we see in life, what if Yuji doesn't see it? So Yuji's eyes implode on themselves, and Sukuna goes, you really were the Jujutsu Kaisen, and then that's where it ends. Someone be like, well, no, this is the reason for it. I know, it sucks! Like, I promise you, just explaining what I saw does not help, because I saw it. I just didn't like what I saw. I didn't understand, like, I did understand it. It's not that I didn't understand. What are we fucking doing, bro? No, see, the Callisto Protocol, it's actually a meta joke about the fact that, like, in the Callisto Protocol that they gave up on the game, so they gave up on telling you a story. Yeah, I know. I wonder if you could tell I'm a little pissed off. I was pretty upset. I was... It's fine. It's fine if something I like ends badly, and then I can just change my opinion about it. Because, like, I feel like sometimes there's a complete work, right? You didn't stick the landing, not my favorite thing, that's okay. You know, again, anyone can enjoy it or hate it, it's up to them. My gripe just comes from the fact that I expected something else. I wanted something else. I don't necessarily hate the themes we're going with. I just hate how they were used, basically. You know? You really were a curse technique battle. And then Sukuna turns into doves. And Yuichi says the Our Father. And the show ends. And everyone's like, well, see, the important thing there is that, like, a god is not like a curse, right? So, like, that's the message there. And it's like, oh, that makes it good. Okay, yeah, just explain it to me. Sorry, it's like a specific gripe I have that, like, actually pisses me off. I fucking can't stand that whole, like, bit of being like, well, you know, you just didn't get it. It's like, no, I understand media. I'm not a fucking bozo, okay? I have, I have, like, watched more than 2 shows, you know? Like, bro, what are we doing? I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I'm yelling. I've been yelling a lot recently. The editing streams I can yell. They're not, like, real. You know, they're not part of the canon. They're the Apocrypha of the stream. Apocrypha, you know what that is? And no, not your Fate Stay Night if someone's gonna come here. Oh, like Fate Stay Night Apocrypha, and like the Bible where that, like, name came from. I'm at that preempted. I don't want any of that shit here, okay? Ever studied Bible? Apocrypha is basically like the texts that aren't considered canon to the Bible, so they're like extra stuff. And then it's like some people are like, this is part of the Bible, and other people are like, no, I would not consider that part of the Bible. Get that out of there. So, you know, that's what that is. I just think it's funny that the Bible has canon. Like, what non-fiction book has canon? If it's supposed to be a non-fiction book, what non-fiction book in the universe is canon? It just, this is what happened. There you go. You know, no, that's an uncanon story. No, that was a filler arc. Sorry. That helped a lot. I was feeling really bad. I got beat up today. I'm roughed up, you know? Does Bible have a can't fear your own world? Yeah, Bible has can't fuck your own wife. Happens whenever she's barren, which is, in the Bible, like, every other woman you meet is apparently barren, so you have to go get another wife. What the fuck do they think barren meant? It was, like, every fucking thing is like, this guy from the Bible, he had to leave his wife, she was barren, and then he had this wife, but then she was barren, so he went back to the first wife, and then she was barren, so he made a new wife. It's like, what the fuck is happening, bro? Most like the kind of heroes of the Bibles, like, they have more stories. You're like, oh, you shouldn't have more stories. Your first story was like, okay, this is the one they talk about for a reason, you know? Like, the sequel to your game, you're like a predator. So, like, you know, I understand why they didn't want to, like, they didn't want to remake that sequel, in the RE engine, you know? Speaking of fucking predators, I can't trust anyone who thinks Luis from original RE4 is a better character than you, Luis. Because this one's not a predator. Just a fun guy, you know? He's kind of gay with it. Herald of darkness, lost in the never-ending night. Diving deep to the surface. When do I fucking see this video? Am I, like, out of my mind? When did I watch this video? I made a note of it because I watched the video. I know I watched it. I'm not fucking stupid. fucking Chainsaw Man people like made a funny joke where they're like, you know, yeah, I did see that, Kyler. That's what pissed me. That's the one I brought up. That's why I'm bringing this up. I'm pissed off. Cause I'm mad. But yeah, Chainsaw Man fans have this like famous funny joke, you know, where like, oh, someone isn't like reading the manga properly, reading comprehension devil, right? It's funny because it does happen a lot. But like a lot of people did not get hit by the reading comprehension devil this time. They just understood what was going on and they just kind of didn't like it. Cause, man, I can't compare it. I can't compare it without spoiling it. But like I have a, like in my head, there's like just one comparison that won't go away. I'll save that for a future time. Maybe when that's fully animated and giving people time to like see it. Yes, you don't even know me. Where the fuck is this footage, Jim? When did you watch this? When was John? Was it me watching John, or like was it me about reading John? Hold up. Oh shit. That's a problem. This is also where we start to see some stories about John Cooper, someone who went on a little bit of a walk outside and has had some strange symptoms ever since their little trip around the moon. This is where I was gonna, no, I get it now. I was gonna show the note and then cut to later footage where we see John. We could just cut right to the fucking, like the movie of it, eh? I just gotta find it. 'Cause I am undefeatable. Song fucking slaps. I won't give up for the end of me. That's all, that line's actually okay. I know it's like shitty little fucking baby like fucking Sonic grumble rock, but bro, I'm what you get when the stars align. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. See, I'm not immune to fucking baby shit. I was listening to that Cosmonaut Marcus guy from Cosmonaut Variety Hour talk about the Sonic movies. And I've never related harder to someone in my life when he's like, he was just saying like he didn't like the Sonic movies, right? And he was just saying like he didn't like it. Well, he wasn't like saying any like weird shit about it, but then he was like, then he started to panic and get pissed off because he was like, I hate when people act like this shit is like real big classic films and like, oh, this is the most emotionally like crazy thing I've ever. It's Sonic. It's just the way he starts yelling, fucking floored me. My Citizen Kane is fucking Shadow the Hedgehog, Keanu Reeves. Goes up to Maria. Hey, what up, Choom? It's me. Johnny English. That's not my name. I don't remember what it was. Let's go on, Choom. Let's get white girl wasted. Sorry, I know where that one came from, but I was like, I was watching Vinny Vinesauce play Resident Evil 9, and for some reason he just starts voicing Leon as that. I have no idea why. Grace, what's up, Choom? Let's get white girl wasted. I don't like, and he like keeps trying to like get like request being white girl wasted at a local gas station. I have no idea where that came from, but it's kind of killing me. I like when like a bit of humor appears and I don't have the origin because it adds like an extra layer to me, you know? Like, yes, I just generally don't understand this. That's what makes this great to me. My lack of knowledge has made this a more powerful bit of humor. Haha. Where the fuck is this footage of John on the moon? Why did I put this so fucking early if I fucking... Oh, but there's John on the moon. We found a log talking about John and his symptoms. Why did you talk about his spacewalk this early, huh? Because guess who's not spacewalking, Jimmy Bim? Not seeing John anywhere, you son of a bitch. Okay? Maybe we should just show the note and, like, we'll show the footage later. Yeah, we'll... I made my choice. I made my choice. I don't know what the point of my whole spiel was. I don't know. I don't have to have a point. I'm sitting here talking to you. Not everything has a point, you know? Like, this isn't a stream, this isn't a video. I don't need to have a point. I'm just talking. yeah, I liked watching the Jimmy Bim show, but then he came on, he started talking about the Sonic movie and like how he thought it was funny that someone hated it. I couldn't get over that. That's my favorite film. Also, I think Chainsaw Man's ending's good, so I should probably kill the Jimmy Bim with this. And this is a claw. I have a claw hand. And he pulls out his claw hand. He's prototype. It's Alex Mercer. I'm the devil. I'm the curse. No, Dora was fucking awesome. That's one I actually really enjoyed the ending of, personally. No spoilers, obviously, or anything, but, you know. Also, when I say enjoy an ending, that doesn't give anything away, so if anyone's like, oh man, he gave away that's, like, an ending that, like, is happy or something, that's not what anything I'm saying is, you know? I'm just saying that I liked it, right? So, like, just in case anyone's concerned, don't worry. I don't give anything away. You don't have to worry. You're gonna be safe. You're gonna make it out of here, and maybe you're gonna find a doctor for your sequelitis. It's so funny because that like barely means anything to me, but I'm pretty sure the triggers of fight or flight are like in half the people here. This is not the. Just not the story. Where's the note? Where is the note from this motherfucker? John. Okay, we're talking about John. This is all we have for John? Fuck it, just put it in the back. I literally don't care. Fuck it. Why did you talk about John this early? I don't even care. Fuck it. We ball. Be a little lazy, you know? Be a little lazy. I have a hot chip and lie. This also where we start to see some stories about John Cooper, someone who went on a little bit of a walk outside and has had some strange symptoms ever since their little trip around the moon. Reportedly, has had some strange symptoms ever since their little trip around the moon. Reportedly, yeah, British Jim. This also where we start to see some stories about John Cooper, someone who went on a little bit of a walk outside and has had some strange symptoms ever since their little trip around the moon. Reportedly, some sort of fissure opened up, and they were able to see a type of canal in the moon, and since then haven't exactly been the top shape. At the same time, we see a video of one of the Type 5s seemingly stuffing.
I should have waited. We're looking for the Type 5 video. We're not looking for John.
We're looking for a message of What's your favorite YouTuber song? I don't think I ever had one. I think when I was younger, I watched a lot of YouTubers, right? And like random Let's Players will suddenly have a song sometimes. I'm like, these are kind of bad. Does Do No Harm count? Ah, shit, I guess it does. You kids these days do no harm. Back in the day, we had Limelight. This can't be the credits. You were the limelight. You were the limelight girl. Both people in that song are horrible people. Oh, fuck. Did Markiplier have a song? A lot of people just start having songs, man. And then, oh shit, you know, fuck. I'm sorry, guys. The fact is, I don't remember the lyrics after this part. What's up, Jack? That's what the mask is, brother. How you doing today? How you feeling? Fucking 50 months of tier 1. Subbing during a fucking editing stream. That takes balls. He doesn't want to have a canon sub. He wants to sub during the non-canon. Shit, I guess like Lily Pichu has like songs. Lily Pichu's a YouTuber. Who makes songs? There's YouTubers they all make songs that like get forgotten to time because who cares? I guess like a lot of them also like I'm not counting the ones that are like musicians first, if that makes sense, you know? Like, hey, I'm a singer. This is my YouTube channel because I sing, you know? I'm thinking like Ego Raptor if he sang fucking like Fibonacci, That's not a song. That's a sequence. But, you know, to that style. You grew up as a musician also? Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't know what these people are. To me, they're like disembodied heads that like yelled bad game opinions and pissed people off, but like I think people still like them too. A band called Starbomb. Bro, you're just making shit up. You're lying to me. I don't know any of this. Ain't real. You're doing what I do. You're just fibbing. We are Sex Bomb. That's fucking Scott Pilgrim versus the World. No, that's real. It could be, it could not be. You know, I'm sure you're telling the truth. I'm just saying, like, you have to understand from my perspective, this is all nonsense. I don't know these people. I don't know anything about them. I guess, like, wait, they turned into a musician after. I'm trying to think of like big YouTubers who, there's a few big YouTubers that like left to be musicians, you know? I've seen like, I don't remember their names, but I've seen like commentary channels, especially there's a lot of British commentary channels at one point, and they all really hated Zoella. I don't remember what that was all about. I just remember seeing stuff like that. It was like the one who sucks, the other one who sucks, you know, a lot of bad ones. One of them I think is a singer now. I don't fucking know. A lot of YouTubers just like we're doing this now. We're gone. We're done. Like, shit, isn't that fucking like, yeah, Filthy Frank became a musician, Joji. And it was a really kind of funny moment to like see that like people just kind of didn't know who that was. So like he got really big on TikTok and then everyone got mad. And I just think that's really, like, it's kind of sad. How did you not know? You know, I don't know. I guess, like, that's also my fear. Like, what if I find some artist and I think they're fucking awesome? And, like, I look at their stuff and they were, like, some YouTuber that, like, said the worst shit ever. I'm like, oh man, fuck. But I guess that also showed me, like, how old I've gotten. That, like, that can be something people didn't know about, eh? Crazy. Maybe one day I'll be, like, a world famous actor for my performance of, fucking Inspector Gadget in Avengers Doomsday. And then like they come back to this and like, what? Oh my god, Jimmy Bim used to stream on the Twitch? I didn't know that. You know, you never know, things could happen, things could change. Hold up, no, that's we already, okay. I saw the video when we were looking through this footage. And I was like, oh, we don't need that one, Runo. And now we do need that one, so it's a little bit disappointing. Yeah, how you feeling, Mars? How you doing? How do you feel about the Chainsaw Man? I'm sure you don't know, but it's just a funny bit to continue doing after the start of the stream. Again, no spoilers or anything, but like, it's definitely a topic, that's for sure. And again, I do stand by I'm gonna stand my claim again. I've been there. Where something I really like has something bad happen in the story. I'm like, oh man, no. And you're like, maybe we just don't get it. Maybe maybe everyone just doesn't get it. We gotta analyze this further. This themes and such. Everyone gets it. Everyone understands. Just executed kind of poorly. My opinion. Though I think my personal, like, fucking big shot like that first show is I can't get over Yashahime being like, yes, Shomaru? Remember him and his found family stuff? Groomer. I'm like, no! Why did you do that? Things end bad a lot. It can suck to see, but like as long as you still love it all together. I mean, yeah, it's up to whatever you feel like. I'm just not the same person. For me, if it's part of the original story, an ending is quite important. And if it kind of shits on what I love about the story, then like, it kind of taints the feeling for me, you know? Like, Like, what if Sinners? This is a great time, like vampires everywhere, and then suddenly Michael B. Jordan looks at the camera and goes, "Pause. Get Xbox now," and they plug in an Xbox and they start playing it, and the film ends like that. Like, I was having a great time for 2 hours, and now there's no ending. You just started playing Xbox. Like, it's gonna affect it, you know? It's gonna change it for sure. I'm not gonna look as fondly at it now, because it's like, oh yeah, that's the fucking thing that became Xbox. I'm just picturing, like, holding an Xbox controller to the camera. Pause. My hands are so fucking cold, bro. It's because you don't have an Xbox controller. Michael B. Jordan. Help fits out. Where's this video? I'm starting to feel like a bit of a sourpuss, okay? I'm starting to feel like a bit of a sourpuss because I can't find this video. And it's, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's peeving me off. It's breathing me off. It's penising me off, bro. I'm not even joking. Oh, my head hurts. My body hurts. I've been through hell. I'm tired. And I just want to finish a video so people will think I'm cool and they'll have something to remember me by. Am I gonna die? I don't want to yet. No, I still have work to do. I got distracted. All I have to say is part 1 of Chainsaw Man is great. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I would have been happy. All I'm saying, I would have been happy. I would have enjoyed myself. Would have lived. Never complained. Clapped, cheered, had a good time. It's like, I will say though, I think if it's, if shows do have like a later spin-off, I can ignore it mostly. It's hard when it's the same story, right? Naruto, oh, it's hard, but I am ignoring Boruto. Naruto ends beautifully. Naruto ends fantastic. The existence of Boruto makes Naruto retroactively worse. So, like, I just have to ignore Boruto exists, you know? And then I'm happy. I just have to pretend Boruto ain't real. Someone made that up as a fanfic. It's the Apocrypha in the Bible, as I said before. Ain't real. Christ. It's like Resident Evil. Some of the worst games, people are just like, that just didn't happen. And some of them, they literally admit, yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, that one where you kill Leon as Umbrella operatives, it's not canon. That shit sucks. We're sorry. We apologize. I'm seeing people say, okay, well, I'm just gonna take that as Chainsaw Man 2, not Chainsaw Man Part 2, not knowing what happened, and seeing these reactions, I must say, is quite funny. I can't just say my problem with it, because it's a raw spoiler. Not just for Chainsaw Man. It's the thing. It's a spoiler for more. That being said, the animated Chainsaw Man, I'm still happy about. They're animating Part 1 right now. Part 1's a great time. I quite enjoy that manga. It's just Part 2 where I start to have more problems. I become that guy, you know? Back in the day, I was like, oh, you know, Naruto Shippuden, that's the same shit. But people like always like, well, I like Part 1 better than Part 2. But at least Naruto, it's not separated. It's one manga called Naruto, you know? Then this is one manga called Chainsaw Man. But they flat out say, hey, this is Part 2 of the manga, you know? Part 1's good, though. I think I saw the video for a half second and I like got like scared. This is it, right? It's here. How did I miss it like 12 times? Oh my god, Chim. You fucking found it. Oh. I'm trying to play a little fun, a fun little Wii game for the retro achievement shit. And yeah, it's not even loading. It's like flashing into black over and over again. Jesus, I'm sorry. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to like dog on you. It's just fucking awesome. This game sucks so fucking bad. This game is so awful. Its soundtrack is so cool. It's so cool. But like, bro, this game sucks shit. Like, no joke. It is a horrible idea. Like, shit, I can't even show you, can I? Yeah, that is true. You do keep trying to say, like, you keep saying retro achievement shit. It's just really funny to me. Hold up. I want to show you guys how bad this game is. Yeah, that wrestling shit, like when you're talking about wrestling. It's just wrestling. I respect that. I used to do that all the time. Then I changed. Nothing happened. Things changed. Making fun of my talk. I was considering I did it before. I'm allowed to. I'm legally allowed to. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Man. I know, like, a lot of developers really did not like Nintendo doing their own weird shit instead of just having regular discs. But, like, this is fucking nostalgia to me. This fucking network transmission disc. Look at that shit. I don't know. I like the little tiny GameCube discs. They're sick as fuck. At least 50% of all chat messages sent on these streams. Yeah, exactly. You guys always dog on me. Like, the shit I say. Which, justified. I talk like... I don't know, man. I talk like Mad Libs. It's fucked up. What's next? What do you got next for me? Load faster. Load faster. Load the next song. Come on. Come on. I mean, I know it's not. It's not that it's not loading. It's that this specific upload has like a long end to it. You know. Come on. Come on. Come on. What the fuck is going on, bro? Where's the fucking song? There we go. Oh, it's fucking Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's the mech one, right? That you like to spend, like, what do you say, Mars? Like, spend like 12 hours and you get a mech and it's awesome? You like fight for a while to get that shit. I will say, though, I get it. I get it playing a game for a while and then you get something good. Like, you have to build to it, right? I will never fault people who say... Who say they don't want to play games where you have to play the game for 8 hours before it's good, you know? Personally. But, like, I do get, like, the beauty in that, you know? Sometimes, like, it's like, this is good, and then after a while, you're like, oh, I get it, you know? But, like, I'm never gonna fault someone for, like, not liking that, because, like, bro, I don't know. Like, that's a lot to ask, you know? Saw someone say that for that new Crimson Desert game, but then again, I think those were bots. There's a lot of bots like talking about how good that game was, and then people start talking about how bad it was, and those bots vanished. So it's kind of funny. It was a funny experience. Like, for like, before it came out, all of Reddit was like, Crimson Desert, yes! And then the moment it comes out, all those accounts don't exist anymore, and everyone's bashing the game. And it's like, oh, that shit wasn't real, huh? That never existed, huh? Alright, hold up. We're doing an experiment. That's why you haven't seen the stream for a bit. We're doing some stuff. Crimson Desert is the shallowest puddle I've ever seen. That is a raw fucking review. That's sick as hell. What you just said is sick as hell. That's awesome. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Okay. Check guys, Mellow. Oh, my fucking brain exploded. Jesus Christ. There we go. All right. All right. Game? No, not game. Music. Stop playing. There we go. Hold up. Come on. Come on. It's not showing up. You get to see this. All right. I need you guys to see this shit, okay? I need you guys to see this shit. Eventually my controller work? My controller? Hold up. Hold up. What do you mean none? What? What do you mean none? What? Okay, it's fine. It just went to none for some reason. None fucking left beef. All right, hold up. Continue. I just save? No, okay, I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck? Hold up. Oh, that horrible bee sound. I forgot about that. Meow. I hated that shit. They have like a big pre-rendered cutscene at the get-go of like fighting the fucking life virus from the end of 1, you know? I'm trying to skip it. I forgot you can't. I just need you to see the gameplay of this game. It didn't talk in the game. Can I like speed this up? Do you mind like activating the bug? What's the bug button? I'm looking for the bug button. To be fair though, when I saw this as a kid, this was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Like, this was so cool. That fucking, like fucking, like, delivery to me was, I was like, that's so cool, what the hell? What the hell is so cool? What? Where's the fucking fast forward? You pussy? Where's fast forward? Everyone should have a fast forward readily available to click on emulation. Come on. What are we doing? Alright. It's cute. It's a cute little thing. Like, this is kind of cute, right? There we go. Hold up. Alright. We're not gonna read the email. Oh, okay, fine. We'll read the email. Fine. Fine. Okay, Mega Man. We'll read the email. There we go. See? This is cute, though, because, like, oh, look, we're in our room. It's 3D, right? But this is the problem. You don't control shit in here. This is just a background. And then you go play the actual game. How do I fucking... How do we jack in? Ah, it's map, okay. I just want you guys to see what the gameplay looks like. That's all. Alright, jack in. How the fuck does roll always get lost, bro? Honestly. Yeah, here we are. The game. It's classic Mega Man, but you get chips. So it's something. Oh, that fucking I hate it so much. Alright. Yeah, shh, quiet. Okay, so. It kind of looks like shit. Standby mode. Ah, fuck. And they get more chips. Yeah. So it's, you don't use like the regular Mega Buster often. You can do it like this. We don't have it upgraded yet, so instead we're just using chips for now. I know I can slide. Shut up. Go away, Mega Man. So it's just like, it's regular Mega Man gameplay, but it's got all this shit to it too. But like, you don't control well at all. You move like garbage. I'm trying to use him a bit better, but like... It's not good, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not to be a hater. I don't want to be the hater, but I was trying to show you guys, like, just... Those particles, that is nostalgic for me, though. Of, like, when they explode. But you can see what I mean, though. It's like a little, maybe not the greatest. Yeah! I'm just fucking... What? Hold on. Canada's federal minimum wage to increase it to $18.15 on April 1st? That's not real. That's not real. Hold up. Oh, yeah. So the government in Canada, the federal minimum wage is going to be $18.15. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of a little, it's funny. I'm finally not making, like, minimum wage and shit in my jobs, and they're like, yeah, man, by the way, you're like, nah, we're going to up it. We're going to up it, actually. That's funny. All right, well, I'm done with Mega Man. I just want to show you guys that, like, it wasn't exactly the most fun thing to play, and I figured the best way to do that was to just I guess, literally show you, you know? Back to editing. This is what we call an editing distraction. We got a lot of those. It's part of the crew, part of the ship, as they say, you know? It's life. It's a life. That is for federal stuff though, right? So like I don't think like for everything it is with like I think like anything that's like federally a thing. Let me see. What's the lowest minimum wage in Canada? Let's see. I think it is. Shit, it's us? No, it can't be. The Albertan way. Make yourself the highest minimum wage, like, back in, like, an early time, just so you'd be the lowest later. Alright, here's the minimum wages in Canada. Depending on the province. Alberta's sitting at 15 CAD. Which is better than a lot of, like, America minimum wage, I'm pretty sure, right? So that's nice, but, like... You can't live with that. you can't live on that at all. God, of course it's us. Go fuck yourself. Jesus. Nunavut's minimum wage being $19.75 is crazy, but I guess there's a lot of pricey stuff in Nunavut. Ontario's minimum wage being the highest kind of crazy to me. BC seems necessary because, like, you can't afford to live in that place, man. That place is so expensive for no reason. The amount of, like, like, throughout the course of my life, I've been getting new neighbors from BC. You know? Like, forever. I've been getting new neighbors from BC, and it was always consistently the same thing. New neighbors from BC being like, oh yeah, man, we couldn't afford to live in BC anymore, so we're here now. It's like part of life. One must remember shit is wildly expensive in territories could live in a racist country. Yeah. Nah, dude, Canada's the nice guys. They say sorry. At the same time, we see a video of one of the Type 5s seemingly stuffing a body in a box. This research that, okay. I gotta be better at focusing on this. I'm sorry, guys. I know some of you are like, fuck, Jim, can you just really focus? I'm sorry. At the same time, we see a video of one of the Type 5s seeming... I'm sorry, guys. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna hit the deadline that you guys set for me. Exactly been the top shape. At the same time, we see a video of one of the Type 5s seemingly stuffing a body in a body bag, which, they're supposed to, like, maintenance work. They're not, like... Are they eating us? Did they eat us? Are they gonna eat... Are they eating us? Eating us? There we go. It's work. They're not like... Are they eating us? Did they eat us? Are they gonna eat us? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what this is. I want to, like, dog... I'm trying not to, like, dog on what you guys put in, right? Because, like... I don't know. Like... Guys, sometimes what you put in is not good, right? But, like, if I say that, maybe you hate me. Right? This is kind of like what every Persona song that, like not every, but a chunk of Persona songs gonna sound like. The vocals would be better, but, like, this is the instrumentation for, like, a lot of them. For, like, not for, like, the newer stuff. Some of the older stuff. How do I explain that? Like, the newer stuff is always, like a fucking... And, like, the lyrics be like, I remember when I had ice cream. I don't have ice cream anymore. How sad. You know, like, shit like that. That's not the lyrics. The style of lyrics. That's not the actual literal lyrics. You know what it is. What do I want now? Maybe Moonsetter. I like Moonsetter. Yeah, I'm scared to, like, say anything about, some songs have way simpler repeating piece. That's funny. I can't get over fucking... like, honestly, Burning Man's Soul has a crazy instrumentation, dude. That shit's fucking awesome. And then, like, it starts. But, like, man, the fucking... like, oh, it's fucking, that shit's good. And then like the guy starts rapping, you're like, that's fucking terrible. It's not good. Now say what you want. I just get worried because like, yeah, you guys put shit in there. They're not in there for me to dog on, you know. It's just, I don't know. It's like. It's like the playlist I play on stream, so I'm like, what the fuck is this sometimes? And like skip, and I'm like, oh man, is that too mean? At the same time, we see a video of one of the Type 5s seemingly stuffing a body in a body bag, which, they're supposed to like maintenance work. They're not like, are they eating us? Did they eat us? Are they gonna eat us? Yes, yes. Oh, I kind of hope it cuts right to yes, just like we don't need to add any more. I like how that went. All that weird shit, baby, we're gone. You know, I don't need to say that we're gone. Because we'll just keep the yes, yes, and they know we're out to the next chapter. Author's note, I am not Artorias. I am not of the Abyss. This is not even for the video, I just said this. Artorias! I like the new module we got too. Oh. Author's note, I am not Artorias. I am not of the Abyss. I'm not of the Abyss. Stupid motherfucker. This is also where I think we're its new chapter, right? But now that we escaped that area, we're greeted by Chapter 2, Incision. But now that we... To be honest, if you want to ruin Persona songs for yourself, listen to any of the songs, then listen to the instruments and notes. They repeat the same beat the entire song. I can't fault that. I can't fault that. That happens in a lot of songs. I used to listen to 3 Days Grace, and 3 Days Grace had this really funny problem, right? Where like, verse, chorus, verse again, but maybe one word has changed. Chorus again, the song is over. Like they'll sometimes just like, they would just have the same verse twice. But it was good. It was good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't judge. I listened to the same verse twice, and I'm like, damn, man, that's good. Are they eating us? Not all the time. Sometimes they'd obviously not do that, but like, there's a few examples. Did they eat us? Are they gonna eat us? Yes, yes. I am victorious. I am Artorias. I like the new module we got too. Oh. I think, like, noticing patterns like that is cute. I can understand it ruining something for you. But, like, for me, recently, it's been more of, like, it doesn't ruin it for me. I think it just kind of removes my right to judge others, you know? Like, oh, man, I listen to this? Yeah, no, people did listen to what they want to. It's fine. Like, I like the new module we got, too. Oh. Wait, this is where we were before. That's my friend. So we meant to notice. I was bad. I'm a bad guy. But now that we Billie Eilish is bad guy. Duh. But now that we escaped that area, we're greeted by Chapter 2, Incision. I like doing the chapters. I don't know. It makes me feel special. Incisal. No, that's a tooth, you dumb asshole. You piece of shit, motherfucker. I'm being stupid here, but the headaches are getting worse, and it. Ugh. Ugh. Oh no. No. Okay, put that shit right there. Put that shit right there. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Give me a fucking... I can't say a subsequence. I almost said like Pro Timothy. There was a fucking tuber named Pro something, right? Is that a gaming one? Jared. I knew a Jared. I don't like him. That's unrelated. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know what the deal with that one is. I feel like anytime I talk about like, these old like gaming creators with you guys like, yeah, that one killed 25 people in a night of fucking pure bloodshed. But now that we escaped that area, we're greeted by Chapter 2, Incision. Not that like, you know, I'm not saying it's like bad that like you guys like know that these people did bad stuff. I'm more saying, but like, now that we escaped that area, we're greeted by. It's just a shame that that's happened so many times to like people you've seen or known. Like, it's kind of sad, you know. I feel bad, but I'm not trying to be like, you guys, you wokely cancel all your favorite guys. That's not all I'm doing, just in case that's like somehow like misunderstood. But now that we escaped that. Artorias! But now that we escaped that area, we're greeted by Chapter 2, Incision. I like the new. I kind of like the idea of just having it simply zoomed in, no need for my camera or anything, just like Maybe just a little bigger like that, just because this one's kind of like just a door. Now that we escaped that area, we're greeted by Chapter 2, Incision. I like the new module we got too. Obviously, my voice is gonna trail better. There's a ton of drama of Pro Jared. I mean, like, most of them, huh? It just depends on what drama you guys mean is, you know? There's sensitive drama, there's personal drama, and then there's JonTron. I don't know what else to call, like, that level of drama, but that's just JonTron, you know? Like, that's... Like, when someone's, oh, there's drama behind JonTron. You mean he's a terrible person, is what you mean to say. Interpersonal is some weird shit he did with fans. Isn't that like fucking... Isn't that Colony Carson, basically? Was that his name? I watched, like, a few of his videos post-pandemic. And then, like, I don't remember anything. I think I remember a specific joke. Marius! But now that we escaped that area, we're greeted by Chapter 2, Incision. I like the new module we got too. I don't know enough about all this stuff to be an expert or anything. I'm just stating stuff. Sometimes this is my chance to kind of catch up because I'm a little behind on anything. And I don't like want to be like caught up as in like I want to sit here like reading stuff all the time. It's just I'm curious. Carson, yeah, I said there was a... I said that sounds similar to like Call Me Carson guy. I don't remember his shit entirely though. And I remember like the only joke I remember from his videos was fucking the big lion one. I thought that was funny. My username's from a video from Carson's old friend group. I had nothing to do with any of them. They just said it funny, made up word. I feel it. I feel it. If anyone ever feels bad about like any origins they have like from any sort of like YouTuber they don't like follow anymore, just remember, if you'll never have to feel bad compared to the guy who got his audience from.
Hey guys, and welcome to Jimmy Bim Edits Online. And so it continues.
New module we got. Changing their Steam names to stupid shit. Me and fucking Benny found this guy named Oil Shake, and we thought it was the funniest thing. And now, like, so many things I sometimes find, like Benny, and his name is Oil Shake, and that kills me. What was Oil Shake? Like, why was, I don't know, but it was fabulous to us. Fabulous. It also reminded me that at the time I got really, like, people really mad at me in Call of Duty, because I put my name as FaZe Jim, and they're like, you're not in FaZe. I'm like, that's a bad attitude, ain't gonna get you in FaZe, buddy. And then, like, I'll get one guy and be like, boom, that's what we're looking for in FaZe. And then I'll die the rest of the round. And they'll all get mad and be like, yeah, that's what we're looking for in FaZe. They'll be so pissed. Carson uses clout to date and groom his underage fans. Well, that's a familiar tale for the verse, it seems, unfortunately. I like the new module we got too. Very sorry for anyone who went through, but it's just, you know, it's unfortunately this has just become kind of common, hasn't it? Yeah, it's generally said that it's many such cases, huh? We make videos, guys. Like, we make videos. What the fuck is like the power complex people get? It's very strange. I guess it's just the idea of like fame getting big enough, but you're not even famous. You're a C tier at best, right? So like, that's just so weird to me. I don't know. We're just supposed to be making videos. Ooh, Incision. I like the new module we got too. Oh. Wait, this is where we were before. That's my friend. It just, I'm sorry, I'm like, this is a specific thing I think is so strange. Like, I've been doing this nonsense forever. I guess I just don't understand how getting big on this, like, big on this is cool. I would love people to see, like, what I do. I just don't see it as... You're not like a god, you know? I don't know. I'm being stupid here, but the headaches are getting... That's enough for people to expose themselves. Honestly, yeah. Good point, actually. Sometimes it's all people need. Greeted by Chapter 2, Incision. I like the new module we got too. Oh. That cuts a little... I say Incision, it cuts a little fast. Can I get a little bit of a reprieve here? Not like that. Okay. So, so close that for now, and then can we get just a little bit of a preview?
Incision.
I like the new module we got too. Oh, yeah, I want a little bit of a cut to it.
Incision.
I like the new module we got too. Oh, like give it a bit of time, then it cuts into the next one. I don't need some crazy edit like it coming up. I think it's nice just to have a solid cut
Incision.
here. I like the new module we got too. Oh, it gives like a break. You breathe for a second. Wait, this is where we were before. That's my friend. See the sunset. The day is ending. This song is actually a fucking bop. I haven't really played any Fire Emblem games after Awakening, but I think this is a bop. I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy. But yeah, I was gonna say though, I think I also can't like understand bigger YouTubers. I've kind of existed in a space that was smaller the entire time and got to just, I guess, grow up being normal. A lot of them kind of exploded quite young, and I can't imagine that was good. Not to excuse like horrible actions. I'm just saying like how they act in general. Some of them, right? A lot of them got really famous fast when they were younger, and didn't get to like grow up with like a regular fucking job and like normal responsibilities. And I think that may have had some problems in their brains. Also, like, unrelated entirely, I don't think I have the mindset to be like big in YouTube. Like the amount of times I've seen them like talk about how stressed they are that they have to like, I need to get this this video out immediately to get the topic trends up, the algorithm boosting as quick as I can, and I'm sitting here taking 12 years to edit a routine video. This game came out in 2024. I like the new module we got too. Oh, like I'm late as fuck, but like I'm taking forever for it too. I don't know. I think I'm too much of a perfectionist to like do the rat race of YouTube. Wait, this is where we were before. That's my friend. See the sunset. The day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. Obviously, this place isn't safe either, considering the Squirmington, I miss you. Obviously, this place isn't safe either. Hope any of my nonsense just made sense. Sorry, I just feel like I was talking a lot. I don't know if that was like... I don't know if that was like, if I did bad and if someone's like, man, I can't watch Jim anymore. Considering they killed him, you know? Broke his head open. Hit him with the oomphless toomphus right to the skull, you know? Ugh. And I'm done too, it seems. I'm being stupid here, but the headaches are getting worse, and it's getting harder for us to stay conscious. I don't need that part. And we keep getting greeted by these weird videos as this voice speaks to us. Oh, and that's why I kept it, because I wanted the other part. Okay. Ah, no, I see. I'm being stupid here, but the headaches are getting worse, and it's getting harder for us to... I don't think I need to say anything. I think I might just leave this as is, to be honest. With this imagery of like two moons coming together. I'm very curious about it. This is just me talking about after, which is fine. With this image, I can keep that. Yeah, you're done. You're not dumb. You can like take that. You can understand. Like, you could just watch a cutscene. Too, it seems. Oh, that be the case. I am constantly. I've been called kind of dumb my whole life. So like, whenever things get more serious or topics get more serious, I feel like I'm a fucking bozo. And I'm just saying the wrong shit, you know?
Days pass, but nothing changes. It's like time forgot to take me with it.
That's how I feel when I have a stomach ache. But maybe I'm just dramatic. You are dramatic, actually. Oh, I put this one in. I had to put this one in. This should be in the fucking BGMs I do. For stream, eh? Oh, this is fucking clean as hell, dude. I realized like this wasn't in the playlist, and I thought this would just be such a good addition, man. I don't know. Hit the next part. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, add that other guitar. So wait, why did the Metal Gear theme change? Out of curiosity, hold up. Why did the Metal Gear theme change? Kind of left over a Russian anthem. Well then, why is it in this game? Because this is the game that they changed the theme. But yet, MGS3 still has it? Like, that's just kind of funny to me. I don't know. Oh, you know what? You know what? No, I think I get it now. Sorry, my bad. No, I understand now. What happens is, essentially, MGS3 has a different theme because it's Big Boss's game. But then MGS4 has the same theme as MGS3, the same motif. Because this theme was, like, there was plagiarism accusations of it being a Russian anthem type deal. But in MGS3, it was still, like, allowed to be used, I think. But now it's back anyways. In newer stuff, like, they use it again. So I don't know. Maybe it was settled, but it just wasn't in 4 because of that. I get it now. I learned. Yeah. They call me Jim. They call me Young Researcher. Hold up. I recently just backed up all my phone photos to my computer. It's not me saying I'm about to go through all of them. I want to see if I can find this one I was interested in. I'm gonna check only for 3 seconds because I don't care that much. Like, so it's gonna be like a quick thing, but I am a little curious. I'm a fucking lyrical master. They asked for me when they asked for perfection. Okay, I found it. Oh shit, let's see. When I was studying archive stuff in yeah, this shouldn't have any like big. This is old archived Royal Alexandria like hospital thing of Edmonton about like a kid having like scarlet flu, I think it was. Scarlet fever, yeah, that's what it was. Okay. I wrote a paper on this. We had to like look for archives, like ancient, like not ancient, but like old archives of the city, and this one from 1926. A lot of stuff you can find in like local archive areas. It was pretty cool to see. But it was basically me getting to write a bit about like the past of Edmonton, essentially, as a paper. So you just look for stuff like that. I thought it was interesting. I still had like some look backs at some old documents like that. I don't know, just that's pretty cool. I'm just looking at some other ones real quick. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's gone now. It's everything just resorted. Sorry. It's gone. Oopsies. Well, that means this is here.
Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. You can't have the food. I know you're gonna beg all day. You ain't getting that food. It's my food. It's mine. It's my Dairy Queen. You can't have that. You're a dog. I'm people. I'm big people. Oh, you're so fucking cute.
Puppy. I don't know why I was saying that song to this fucking thing of all things. This freaking me out. It's fine now. But earlier it was just like, stop. Oh my god. What are we doing? What's the oldest photo I've archived? Apparently, this, like, okay, there are older ones taken from, like, older screenshots, but this is the oldest one I took on this phone's camera. Rest in peace, my Connor. He got hit by a bazooka. Look at him. This is 2016, baby. 2016. And judging by that timestamp, this is before I even turned 18. That's 17-year-old Jimmy Bim. Oh shit, what's up? Oh, that's Watch Mojo. Okay. Why do I have this photo? Why do I have this photo? What's I up to, bro? You can also see my fucking old. That's funny. My old fucking thing there. That's cute. That's cute. A look back into the past, as they call it. I'm seeing if there's anything else that's like remotely hilarious before I move on. I told you before, editing has distractions. You will not have problems with that. Are you showing you I changed something? I might have. There was a lot during that time, you know? Oh, shit. This is not my first setup. This is not my first setup at all. What am I watching? Oh, that's critical. Weird. Okay. But this is not my first setup I had. I showed you that one is a laptop. This is my first desktop setup. I still didn't have a table, like a desk. So instead, here is my coffee table. With this $30 bitch-ass keyboard. 2 monitors, completely not the same type or size at all. One for watching, one for, like, I can say I'm playing World of Warcraft there. Of course I am. What else would I be doing? There's a little mount for my phone there that I never used. A PS4 controller on the left here, slightly peeking in. This is the big one. My Blue Yeti mic up there. Keck currently is the owner of this mic here. It is up there, floating in the sky. The first boom arm I ever had, right? This is how I used it. It went up there, back onto here. But it couldn't clamp onto a coffee table because this does not have a clear bottom. See, it kind of rounds out. So I have an earth science textbook with 2 weights holding it down. That's what's actually clamping on. What a genius setup. What a genius setup. I'm a hero. I'm a goddamn. Is that fucking Sony Vegas' logo? Look at that. Yeah, fuck. OBS Audacity, some things never change. I mean, I don't use Audacity that much anymore. I hated this fucking software. This old Blizzard icon. Wow. Stopwatch. Okay, control panel. Elgato game capture. I don't do that anymore. Just do an OBS now. Old Discord logo. Bro, things have changed. Things have changed since 2016. That's 2017, sorry. There we go. That was a little bit of a little bit of a rundown memory lane. I hope you enjoyed. He says as he's looking. Oh, this is fucking it's a nice pasta place. I don't like. I haven't gone there in a bit, but I like getting their pastas. They're pretty cool. Like their homemade thick ass, big ass noodles. I think are pretty cool. You know, themes and such. Rest in peace, my theme. She got hit by a bazooka. It's Roman Reigns' theme. Okay. No, we were at the point where I was fucking bragging about this. Jimmy Bim, rank 4. You made it to the top 10 in PUBG. Okay, brother. Yay, good job. Fucking loser. Sorry, I'm just checking any last other things. I'm quite enjoying this. What fucking foot? Look, dude, I'm winner chicken dinner and I'm watching wrestling on my fucking TV. God. Man. I wish I could go back. No, I'm just shit. That fucking worked. Alright, let's do shit. That is the original video clip from when I finished assembling this chair. This would end up going in that one video I have for announcing the Discord, basically. This chair sucked shit. I gave it to D because it was broken, and she hated me for that. That fucking worked. And this is the first desk I had, which I had for a good while. I don't like how compressive it was down here. As you can see, it had like these side stuff. I didn't want those. I had this for a just until recently where I got the standing desk. The standing desk is the replacement for this one. Fuck, I had that shit for years. Damn. Damn, dude. Just realized I still had that open just in case I had any sensitive material. I didn't have any sensitive material. I just had this. My friend back in high school had like Sphinx cats. They're very loving. They are kind of raw chickens, aren't they? I think this is the oldest. This is one of the oldest things I have on here. It's 2013. Fucking fool. I don't know why this specific photo is really funny to me. Okay. I got distracted. Oh, hold up. I opened a video. I didn't mean to. It's not a big deal of a video. It just would have been someone's voice who didn't consent to being on the stream, and I kind of figured like you shouldn't do that. I clicked accidentally. So like you would have heard something, you'd be like, who is that? Who is that person? What is their name? Who is like? It's like Milan, the fucking random Slavic guy, you know. Like what is? Hey buddy, how you doing? That was the most facial hair I could grow at that time. That was the peak. It's not much better now, but it's fuller at least. Eh? Okay, whatever I grab as the next one is the last one, okay, Jim? No matter what it is, it's gotta be last. Because we keep going, Jim, you're bound to lose everything. I'm being Magni from fucking World of Warcraft. I didn't mean to, just kind of took over. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Put down the fucking playlist. Don't put down the playlist. I will get fucking like, they will get me. My hero went so high there. What the fuck? This is the last one then, since I picked this one. Why'd it go so high? Fucking puffed up, but it's gelled as shit, so it's rigid. What the fuck? Hey. Just send you a message, just letting you know, in case you want to reply back. Sorry, I'm making fun of this guy so much. That ain't me. That ain't the demon. Want to see the demon? We get back to it. Demon's back in charge. What's up, buddy? What's up, freak? What's up, beast? But maybe I'm just dramatic. I hate puffy hair like that. I thought it was cool when I had it, and then I really hate it now. But a big thing specifically is I really hated that like a gust of wind would ruin everything for my hair. It's so nice just having hair I can do anything with now. Wind, okay. Someone touches it, cool. I don't have to go shower now. Maybe I'm just dramatic. Application load failure and system reboot required. Okay, what was this one? With this imagery of like two moons coming together. I'm very curious about it. There's areas I'm thinking about that could possibly be it, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm also just a hack, so who knows? I'm excited to see what you guys think. I'm not good at coming up with meaning behind stuff. I like to say I'm not a victim of the reading comprehension devil, but I don't know, sometimes I'm not as put together on stuff as I'd like to be, and I feel like maybe I'm just hard on myself. I feel like no one wants to hear what I think about stuff, so I tend to try to avoid it for the most part, you know? You're hard on yourself? Well, you're biased because I just said that, so you like, you know. But maybe I'm just dramatic. With this imagery of like two moons coming together. I'm very curious about it. There's areas I'm thinking about that could possibly be it, but I'm not exactly sure. But maybe I'm just dramatic. Having let the other gym come in immediately. This imagery of like two moons coming together. I'm very curious about it. There's areas I'm thinking about that could possibly be it, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm also just a hack, so who knows? I'm excited to fuck that up royally. My bad. Exactly sure. I'm also just a hack. fucking caught what I didn't mean to. Exactly sure. I'm also just a hack, so who knows? I'm excited to see what you guys think. Application load failure and system reboot required. After watching Sinners, I see this and I just think that's like the fucking vampires, the fucking glare they have. They had like, I looked into it, they had like these cool like lenses, contact lenses that would make like an unnatural look when you had like the camera lights on. I just thought that was kind of cool. To see what you guys think. Application load failure and system reboot. I just want to look to see what he says next here so I can. And that ruined it. But maybe I'm just dramatic. Application. Don't have a stomach ache. And that ruined it. Okay. What are you up to, Jim? Oh, you're thirsty. Okay. The King of the Hill opening. Bum ba dum ba da dum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba. Bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba. Ba da da ba dum ba dum ba dum ba da da da. Ba 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 da 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 bum ba dum da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. You don't know, but that was accurate as hell. That's not a new chapter. Never forget. Always the answer. I bash. Anyways, we've now made it to living quarters, which greets us with. Anyways, we now made. Anyway. Boom, boom. Oh, he's referencing King of the Hill? Yes, because I said like, this is the King of the Hill opening. The words I. Anyways, we now made it to living quarters, which greets us with a rather warm welcome. Honestly, it's beautiful here. It's very nice. Living quarters. Brew required. It's coming up. Listen, it's no problem, Vash. It's just really funny. Can I reboot you? I can. There we go. Turn it off and on. Always the answer. Simple as that. Never forget. Always the answer. I bash that thing with my. I can't listen to this song. Like right now. I'm gonna explain why. All right. This song is good. This is a good song. This is a good. I like the Queen Metroid song. Right. The year is 2017. You're in a university class with your tablet that is capable of playing some cool shit and connecting to your PC. Right. And you have a keyboard on it, so you can use keyboard controls. You use this to take notes on the Microsoft OneNote app. However, you've recently stopped caring a little bit about life. So instead of taking notes, you've started to play AM2R during class with a sneaky earbud that no one can see, wired at the time. I had it running through my like my hoodie, through its sleeve, and I'd hold my sleeve like to my head, like I'm like kind of resting a bit while like listening. But actually, I have my earbud in my hand through the sleeve, you know. And you are playing this fighting through it on a keyboard, by the way. And it is the most stressful thing because every time you get like further in this fight, the instructor's getting closer and closer, and they're just getting closer as it's fucking. And you're like, can I fucking win? Stop being alive, Queen Metroid! Please! So that's my memory of this fight. I beat Super Metroid for the first time like that. Very nice. I bashed that thing with my fucking... Like, my first time playing Super Metroid was not more classic or anything. It was just straight up, I was on a tablet. Anyways, we now made it to living quarters, which greets us with a rather warm welcome, honestly. It's beautiful here. It's very nice. I bashed it. No. Anyways, we now... Trying to think of like what stupid thing I could do. Maybe for once we just kind of chill a little bit, huh? Put myself just a little bit over here. Anyways, we now made it to living quarters, which... A little bit like here. Anyways, we now made it to living quarters, which greets us with a rather warm welcome, honestly. It's beautiful here. It's very nice. I bashed that thing with my... It's very nice. It's very nice. I bashed that thing with my fuck... It's very nice. I... Pew, 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 pew. It's very nice. I bashed that thing with my fucking skull. They can take elevators, but whoa, you're fucking done. This shot's still cool as hell to me. Did you bleed too? What are you guys made out of? Holy shit! Are you fucking sprinting? How'd you get here so fast? Ah! like that one. I have some comical yells in this one. Oh, also the robots can switch who's in control. Also, the ASN can switch robots. Also, the ASN can switch robots. Also, the ASN can switch robots. Okay, then get myself maybe like a tiny little Joseph, huh? Also, the ASN can switch. Don't do a dumb bit again. Well, I gotta do a dumb bit again, don't I? Like, I gotta be this guy. How am I gonna get you in there, though? You know what? Also, the AS. Okay, cool. Jimmy Bim, this is stupid. That's okay. We're about being stupid. That's our, like, whole thing. This is gonna look like shit. I did the keyframes a little poorly, that's fine. It's kind of funnier, I think, if I make it look a little bad. Also, the ASN can switch robots. Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. Shit, never mind. So fast. Also, the ASN can switch robots. I like that I'm gone when he turns back. So fast. Also, the ASN can switch robots. That's stupid. Alright, I'll take it. I liked it. I liked it. Also, the AS. That's when I get jumped. Thankfully, I cope with the horror pretty well. Thankfully, I cope with the horror pretty well.
Somebody's fucking dead.
That part's not going on. I was just excited. Bro, you're dead as fuck. Also, never mind. I'm just gonna drag that shit in proper style. Big jumpsies. Bro, you're dead as well. Bro, you're dead as. Thankfully, I cope with the horror pretty well. Bro, you're dead as fuck. Thankfully, I cope with the horror. This is just gonna be a more normal one. We just did a crazy one. We don't overdo it. So just like, you just give me a little smaller so he's out of the way. Now he's gonna cover classic me again. Then we're gonna do the classic. Thankfully, I cope with the horror pretty well. Where we like kick me out, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Thankfully, I cope with the horror pretty well. Bro, you're dead as fuck. Somebody's fucking dead. Somebody's fucking dead. Somebody's fucking dead. Somebody's fucking dead. I gotta sit up. I feel like a fucking fool. I got KZ. I forgot I said that. That kind of shocked me. I feel like a fucking fool. We also find a. Look at that. Look at that fucking, like, annoyance as he's got to search for, like, fucking when the story happens. We also find a log of John talking about ever since he got back from that perimeter check. We also find an audio log of John who. Thank you for repeating that, because the first thing you say is. We also find a log of John. A log of John? What are you fucking saying, man? Come on. Big sip. Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break because I legally can do whatever I want during any stream. And it's just because I want to put some plates away and stuff that I meant to put away and I totally forgot to. So we're gonna do that. Let's randomize a fucking okay, come join me. Hey, come join me. Come join me in the AFK room. We're going to randomize an AFK stream video while I'm gone for a bit. It shouldn't be too long. It should be pretty quick, but like, you know, just so you know where I'm going and what I'm about. BRB. See you soon and get peeing.
I've arrived, baby! Blah, swat, ha, ha!
Welcome to the stream. I'm about to shit on you. Hey, welcome. We're playing Devil May Cry 3. You know that one? It's this one with the you remember the previous one where Dante's like, "Fuck off, Featherface," brr. And then Devil May Cry 2 where he was like, "Yeah, party, party." Except now, like, what if it was like insane? Like, what if it was absolutely insane? What if it was corny but also absolutely insane? That's this game. That's Devil May Cry 3. I hope you guys are all having a good day, by the way. I'm not stalling at all. I'm not stalling in the slightest. What makes you think I'm stalling? Where'd you get that idea? I never stalled before in my life. In fact, if anything, I'm just there's nothing. What are you talking? Where did that come from? What? Shut up! Wow! That's so stupid. Welcome to Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening Special Edition with the dumbest title card ever. I have a fucking. I don't. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be a day today, I assume.
To the demonic realm.
Oh.
And sealed the evil entities.
The evil
off
entities.
from our
Entities of
human-
evil.
Let's rock.
Let's rock, Dante! No, you gotta hit from the top, like the upper button. The upper button. You gotta do it. No, that's. I mean, it worked, but you broke it. You broke it is the thing. You broke it though. It's broken. How did? That doesn't work like that, Dante! Okay, go sicko mode! Eat a dick, Henry.
Where does the time go?
He can't hear you. How do you... He can't... Your voice doesn't travel that far. He's on the way over there! He's over there! He's over there! If you ever want to know how Virgil is as a person... He's a fucking weeb. He's a fucking weeb. Look at him. Walking away slowly now. He's such a fucking loser. Woo. He could, yeah, he could just do that. Why? I don't know. Fuck you. Woo. Oh no, there's glumbies here. Oh! In the previous games, I preferred the shotguns, and these ones I prefer the pissies. The what? The pistols is what I meant.
I prefer the pissies.
I could win this. Shit. I won! No!
Who knows? I'm not
Who
even sure
knows?
myself.
I have no fucking idea.
What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation?
You're such a loser. She's so cool. She just went to kill him. Kill the theater kid. Do it, lady. As a theater kid, I'm allowed to say it. Why? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? And then, whoa! So, Virgil's... Your hand is clipping through the book.
A woman.
Your hand is clipping. I saw that. You can't hide that from me. Go, go, gadget, cucking mode. Someone said, yeah! Eat shit! I ate your mom! For free! Look at this genius idea. You're such a punk. The way he stands after, like, he had the I threw up stance after he fucked up. He was so sure. Now he's gonna shoot the door. 5? 5? Battle music. 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 I'm not a kid. I'm a grown adult man with adult sounds, such as and those are adult noises. Kids don't make those sounds. Kids go like, ha. I don't do that. I go, tap, 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 tap. More kids are like, hup! You know? I just turned into fucking adult Link and young Link. That was what I ended up being. Oh my god. That's your door. That's door there. Glomps you.
Go to hell.
You point a gun.
No, don't tell them to do that. That hell's bad place. What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you doing that? That's like the anime character going crazy eyes. And then he just fucking hucks her off. Goodbye. See ya. Bye. Have fun. Cause like that's been Abba. Yeah. Admiral Valentine. Fitz, I just say shit sometimes. I don't know how you're still questioning me. It's 2042. It's been a year. What's wrong with you? So this is where she would just eat it off of. But nobody's here. What? What, dude? What? What? You mean to tell me there's nobody here? What? What the fuck do you, what do you mean? What are you getting at with that? There's nobody here? What? That's crazy! That's insane! Get up on the thing, Dante! Get up on the thing! It's okay to get up there! It's fine! You can get up there, it's okay! It's okay, Dante! Fuck! Get up the thing! Get on it! Fuck! No! Ta! Hear me out, it's really simple. First try. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. He's going to hell. He's going to hell. He's a hell guy. Jesus, take the Wii remote wheel. I can no longer control Funky Kong. He's broken out of the system and he cannot be stopped. And Dante. Devil Trigger. So stupid, dude! Alright, buddy. Go sicko mode. This makes no sense, this whole cutscene. I love it. Look at him! He's so stupid! He's woohooing! Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man is born! He's a Beyblade! Now for the dumbest part. This shit's stupid. They all get pinned? Shoots a bullet, projectile shot, it goes farther, it's breaking orbit? What? And he catches up, and he's breaking orbit. And remember the rule. Every time Dante shows off, he has to be punished. That's the rule. So that thing ate us. I fucking love this game, dude. I gotta do some gross organic stuff really quick. Sounds like the weirdest way to like tell someone you're taking a shit. But in my case, I'm giving a devil whale a cardiac arrest. But hey, that's the game they call baseball. I hate this fight so much. I'm just desperately trying to kill this thing as fast as I can.
Can we lose some of the violence?
No, we can't. That's Devil May Cry!
So this is the next stage.
Wait.
That's what Sonic says at the start of a Sonic
you're
level. He's
asking
like,
for
so
a
this is the
date."
next stage. It's true.
Forget it. Because I make it a point not to
It's
go
real. My streams are small enough that when I aim certain things to like intimate friends, then it still fits. Because that's half my audience. No, I'm Fitz. No, you're Gruel. That's her new name. It's my friend Gruel. I don't want to do this, Fitz. I don't want to, but I have to. I have to layeth to smacketh down, as The Rock says. I don't want to have to do that to you, Fitz. God. Ambrosia. That's a little sclubby that jumped on my puppy.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Dante! Dante, please! You fucking stupid son of a bitch! I'm having too much fun, so I really like this game. I don't know if it's been obvious. I've been kind of like nerding out like crazy the entire time. I don't know if any, I've been making, what am I saying? I don't know if it's obvious. The entire game I've been going, what? And making weird sounds constantly. Of course I fucking love it.
The world where Sparta's power has been sealed.
Soft. Sealed? No, sealed is just sealed.
And the
I like
one who will
corrected
live
its
the
its
advantage
punctuation to
you.
soft. All right. Dante,
Quick.
that was rude. She's like so angry and he's going, woo, come on, yeah, woo.
He was obsessed with becoming the devil.
This-
So
I love
much
this.
he
Wait for
killed
it.
his own wife. For that, he butchered innocent people too.
He killed his own wife.
He's
Whoa.
the most vile kind of creature.
Pay attention, Dante. Dante!
Just like your mother.
Mom,
Father!
I wish I could make my last words count too. But I'm sure when I die, I'm gonna look and be like, and just die. Like there won't be an actual word. I'll just make some sounds. They'll never be as cool as like people actually getting last words. It'll be something like, oh fuck, I shit it, and then that's it. Or it'll be Ginger! Sniffy. Sniffy, why did you eat my fries? I sniffed them, and you ate them. And you ate them. Yeah, you sniffed my it's time! Let's go! Sorry. I'm the best who ever lived, the baby, the baby, baby, the baby! I am baby. Baby, activate. Baby, turn on the formula. Formula online. Baby, go crazy. Hope you're feeling cool. Hope you enjoyed the little John Moxley intro. I love doing that one so much. I love John Moxley's song. I like the wrestler himself. And just doing his intro is really fun with, like, Cincinnati, Ohio. Like, who comes from... That's not a real area, you know? I like when wrestlers have made-up locations as their, like, actual, things, right? So like Sting used to have from Every Man's Nightmare, some people will say from Parts Unknown, and then like, you know, John Moxley has Cincinnati, Ohio. I like when they do mythical places like that.
Even the devil boy is
The devil boy! The devil boy!
Remember when Devil May Cry 2 had nothing going on? Boy oh boy, Benvolio, today's the day I eat your splum. Shit. I'm in a bad area, really bad area. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh no.
Look at the purple hair. I
died.
forgot it. Like I know we had purple hair, obviously, but like specifically this look is like, I kind of forgot. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, Rift the Necrodancer. That scared the shit out of me. It was so loud for a second. This is the wrong scene. Sorry. That scared the shit out of me for a second. It was just like the one frame of Rift of the Necrodancer being so fucking loud. Sorry, I took a break. I want to talk to my family and stuff. Because, like, again, editing streams, I can kind of do whatever the fuck I want. These are, like, they're non-canon. But, yeah. Looking like it's pretty, aggressively snowing outside, and it's, like, full-blown snow everywhere. Isn't that so cool? It's awesome, dude. So cool. So that's gonna suck for tomorrow, but hey, think about it this way. Let's see, what day is it? It's Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday. I just need Wednesday and Thursday, and then I have a little bit of break to rest. It'll be good. It'll be good. Woo. Ah, sorry. Big yawn. I forgot to talk for a bit. I'm timing that with like how the character's bouncing. You're welcome. I feel like any like rhythm game like that Snom just vibes with. Snom loves rhythm games. That's cool as hell. I can't, for some reason I can like get a beat perfectly in a dance of Elden Ring. Like I can see how they move and it just connects the timing and everything. But for some reason rhythm games, I'm like, huh? I used to play music. What am I, like, what the fuck? Stop, I feel like a fucking fool. I got KSID, but do I need to remember the number for it? What else do we have here? We also find a log of John talking about ever since he got back from that perimeter check. We also find a log of John. I said that's so weird. I'm so happy that I took another take of it. Not a fan of that one. We also find an audio log of John who's basically saying that ever since he got back from the perimeter check, he's felt off. I look fine. I'm trying to like, my brain's like fighting. It's like, this is like the one video in a bit you haven't had a beanie for. Maybe you look like a freak. We also find an audio log of John who's basically saying that ever since he got back from the perimeter check, he's felt off. He also mentioned he's felt off. He also mentions A little quick. Okay, hold up. Felt off. Felt off. He also mentions that there's a voice talking to him that sounds like himself constantly. Seem a little familiar to you? It's probably no problem. It's okay. Let's keep playing the game. Seem a little familiar to you? I'll leave it right there. You look fine. No one be afraid to talk about how beautiful I am. Anytime you guys want, feel free. You could just go ahead and say... Sorry. I gotta sit up. I feel like a fucking fool. I got KSI. We also find an audio log of John, who's basically saying that ever since he got back from the perimeter check, he's... Alright, well, you say that about John. Where is that? Because I gotta find out. Audio log of John. I like this song. I like old Sonic. It's kind of charming, you know? I like it. I think it's good. But I am starting to like realize that like as much as I think like Sonic games are fun for me, like if I was just like strip them down and think about it, like every time I talk about Sonic in my head, I'm like, well, yeah, the game's not exactly good, but I had a fun time with it. And I'm like, is there like a Sonic game I think is like genuinely good? In terms of like the 3D ones? Like Sonic 2, that's good. That's just classic, you know? But like, all the 3D ones are a little rough at least, and you kind of gotta like be ready for that and accept that, you know? To play them. Even fucking Frontiers and newest editions, like you gotta be ready for it to be kind of ass. It's kind of mid. But it's got some aura moments, that's cool. I don't know how many other franchises I could say that for. That I like enjoy. But just something that occurred to me recently. I saw someone say like the Sonic games aren't really good, and I was like, well, you know, well there's a... And I like had to think for a second. I don't think it's necessarily bad, right? Like I think it's fine to like have things that aren't exactly too good. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just saying shit. Now it's fucking type. Where's the audio log of John? Why'd I say this? I gotta sit up. I feel like I got K's ID, but do I need to remember the number? Oh, that's all the K's ID. So that's actually like way later. So it makes sense. I'm like, okay. Because like SA2 I think is awesome, but that game is like jank garbage. It's awesome. Like it does not work. Like when I think of like a 3D Mario game like 64, that shit works. That shit just works, you know? It's thank God voice acting, but like it runs well, you can move well, it makes sense. You could just play a full game, it's no problem. It feels like a complete game. SA2, there's straight up scenes where it just feels like it's made wrong. And I love it. It's awesome, you know? But like I can acknowledge that. Look at this fucking like finger smudge and shit on it. Isn't that cool? What the fuck? You rarely get to see that because you really have your flashlight out with this at the same time. That's so cool. Oh man, I love video games. I don't say it enough. Video games are fucking cool as hell. I found the actual like log of John like moving and the actual canal. I found it finally. But like, what about the audio log that we talked about? Did we just forget? Jimmy Vim, where was that? You said you found an audio log, you fucking pussy. See, this is a cover. I don't remember what this cover sounds like at all, but I was just able to sing along by remembering the original. Ain't that fucking cool?
But they removed the ballistics line.
Okay, chud. feel like out of all the out of all the remakes to me, I can see RE2 the complaints when you want like specific systems that the game had that may have been a little unique, you know. RE4 is just RE4. I don't get the complaints for that one. Did they change this? If they didn't change that, it would have ended up being the exact same fucking game. I'm sorry. Like, it's just... I think my favorite addition for RE4, obviously, like, the big one is moving while aiming is incredible, you know? For those who don't know, in the original RE4, you cannot move while aiming. You have to stand completely stationary and shoot, which is fine. It works in the game because enemies will walk up to you, and they'll just kind of stop. They'll, like, wait and be like, oh, I have to, like, slowly walk now, just to make it look a little intimidating. That gives you a lot of time to shoot them. They don't do that in the remake. They just run at you because you can now move and shoot. No problem, you know? Another thing they did that I think is the best change they've ever done for Leon's combat, and it continues in Requiem. They gave my boy Leon a parry. That knife is fucking awesome. You can see you're sick as hell. Oh, it adds so much to the game. Jim's anti-art. He just wants corporations to replace art with their newfangled versions. It's funny, we're going back to like the earlier topics on the editing streams about remakes. That was just for funsies, but that like generally got me heated, I think. That like video clip. Oh, there we go. Here's the audio log. I just wanted footage of it. I don't need like, it's not that important. So I'm just like sitting there chugging a Pepsi during most of it, but hey. We also find an audio log of John who's basically saying that ever since he got back from the perimeter check, he's felt off. He also mentions that there's a voice talking to him that sounds like himself constantly. Seem a little familiar to you? I got K's ID. Yeah, I want Jimmy to talk here. That's all. Get a little Bimmy going. Get Bimmy with it. But yeah, I am happy that for the most part you guys seem to think I'm just saying normal stuff. I was really worried, like, fucking, yeah, I was enjoying the editing streams, but like he's going on like rants and talking about like the fucking, how the sky's full of like fucking tracker particles and shit. Like he's gone off the deep end. I gotta sit up. I feel like a fucking fool. We also find an audio log of John who's basically saying, hold on, make that like a fucking fool. We also find an audio log of John who's basically saying that ever since he got back from the perimeter check, he's felt off. He also mentions that there's a voice talking to. Oh, we got it felt off. Now can we get the voice talking to him? He also mentions that there's a voice talk. He also mentions that there's a voice talk. I'm seeing some move. Oh, it's the. Okay. I saw you. He also mentions that there's a voice talking to. He's felt off. He also mentions that there. I forgot we had a Pikmin 2 metal remix. That's just so funny to me. There's a voice talking to him that sounds like himself. The tracker particles. I think I mentioned the tracker particles 2 minutes ago. I almost forgot I mentioned them. Constantly. It's not a problem. It just made me worry you're like delayed or something. Seem a little familiar to you? I got K's ID, but do I need to remember the number? Ah, it's probably no problem. I want another song. This will make Fitz happy. There's also this cute little note about, you know, a couple leaving notes for each other. It's cute. I think it's nice. They're both dead. They're both. There's also this cute little note about, you know, a couple leaving notes for each other. It's cute. I think it's nice. They're both dead. They're both terribly dead. So like, you know, I guess less nice, but like, I like the horror games feel like lived in, you know? Lived being like, you know, past tense. They're not, you know, they were lived in before. But for the zombies. I'm stupid, bro. I think one of the most satisfying parts of like seeing a video slowly come through, I guess maybe you guys can see that now, You start with a bar like this, some audio with it, and give some time and look what it's blossomed into. It's grown into its own thing. It's beautiful. So it's lagging a bit because I fucking went over here, but still, like, I just think that's, I think it's so fun. I think that's why I can never stop doing this. It's an addicting feeling watching this become something bigger, and then like at the end you're like, this is an actual video. I've taken footage and now it's a video. Like, it's different. I don't know. This shit means something to me, man. I got K's ID, but do I need to remember the number for it? Sorry if that's stupid, but sorry if my passion is dumb to you. I'm just so cool and passionate. Zombie time. I forgot I did this. Yes, okay. I think this should work. You can see my hair glitching here with the two green screens, so we're gonna have to just pick one for that shot. That's gonna look like I'm blowing myself. Yeah, I realized that too late, but we're keeping it. There's also this cute little note about it. Alright. There's also this cute little note about, you know, a couple leaving notes for each other. It's cute. I think it's nice. They're both dead. Where's the couple leaving notes? To the camera room. Yeah, it's Love World. Well, not anymore. They're dead. It's undead. No, it's they loved. They loved at one point. There was a time where love existed. It's gone now. There's also this cute little note about my favorite song, dude. I love this song. Seem a little familiar to you? There's also this cute little note about, you know, a couple leaving notes for each other. It's cute. I think it's nice. They're both dead. They're both 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Nice. They're both dead. They're both terribly dead. So, like, you know, I guess less nice, but like, I like the horror games feel like lived in, you know? Lived being nice. They're both nice. Hold up. I want a gouge. Can I get a gouge? Can I get a gouge for my shovels, please, bro? It's cute. I think it's nice. They're both dead. They're both terribly dead. So, like, you know, I guess less nice, but like, I like the horror games feel like lived in, you know? Lived being like, you know, past tense. They're not, you know, they were lived in before. But for the zombies. Okay. This is stupid. This is dumb. Before. But for the zombies. I'm a grown man. That's all I'm saying. Hold up. I should just be laughing at my own shit. I'm sorry. Just, what is this, bro? What are we doing? This is what keeps us a step ahead of the competition. We're ready to do the dumbest things no one else would. That does just look like I'm sucking myself off. I'm keeping it. It's funny enough to me. Moved in before. For the zombies. I got I want to see that and make sure that I'm not like that the zombies aren't quitting their job too early. One of them is dropping their hands, but I think that's fine. It looks okay. I don't want them all quitting their job too early. They're supposed to stay here till clocking out time. That's the fucking thing. We plan that, okay? They can't just be going like fucking on their own way. Doing what the fuck they feel like, okay? They have a fucking we have a business to run. Sorry. This is fucking stupid, bro. Hold up. Alright, can I get like a... Can we... Oh, fuck. Render that shit. Let's see if I can watch it nicely without having to export it. I got It's not a big deal, but we got a claim on the last video. It's not like a strike or anything. We got a claim for the melody of Daughter of the Sea. Not because of the song, but because of the melody. Like you were singing it, you know? It was going, I heard, and they went, no. Okay, that belongs to Blizzard. Copyrights. Gross. I think there's completely legal standing to owning your own work and protecting it. However, calm the fuck down. That guy hummed Final Countdown. Shoot him with a gun. Take away his money. Slap him in the balls. Kill his Tazir. He has a Tazir in this house. But I think it's completely understandable for someone to be like, hey, use my video in this. Like, you took my video for this video. Hey, can I ask you to remove it? You know? I think that's fine. I think that's more than acceptable. But your channel now has 1 strike out of 3 that will get banned forever because I fucking hate you. Because you used 2 seconds of my song, Spinning Rascal. Oh, shit! For the zombies. Well, it rendered. For the zombies. I got KZ. Okay. See, I told you I got tiny gyms in this one. And they're not just regular tiny gyms. They're of the undead. That's where you brandish your gun, ready to fight the undead tiny gyms. God, this fucking mix of all the different versions of the song are fucking peak. Because, American Venom has that better, beginning. It's beautiful. But Jim Milton has, the stronger, drop. You'll see. You'll see. The extra drums and stuff. That's not in American Venom proper. And those strong horns. I like that. That's more Red Dead 1, you know? Which makes sense, given whose theme it is. Man, if I didn't play Red Dead 1 before streaming Red Dead 2, I can only just imagine people be a lot more disappointed by the epilogue in John Marston, you know? But like, since he became like, that's our fucking guy, you know? It just makes it a lot better, I think, you know? It helps heal the wounds. At least when I first played it, definitely helped heal my wounds. But for the zombies. I got K's ID. See, there's an example of like a later mix of it that's just fucking delicious. I'm gonna play more. They were lived in before. But for the zombies. I got K's ID, but I should probably turn these guys down a little bit though. I was playing with them, but like they should be like, this should be a little bit more. What are we at right now? Okay, I highlighted over it. Please show me the volume. -1, minus. I tried to make it -2. I don't think it worked. No, I made it -3. Okay, cool. So then. There we go. But for the zombies. I got K's. I'm sure it's still ruled, but I'm just more saying like it definitely helps heal the wounds of like losing a character you care about when you're like, oh my god, I get to play as the fucking first protagonist. Unbelievable. I miss this motherfucker. Cause like you grow to appreciate Arthur, but when you start Red Dead 2 as a Red Dead 1 fan, you're like, oh fuck, there's John. Fuck, I wish it was John, you know? But for the zombies. I got K's ID. That caused an encoding overload because I played that. Blew on my PC. I got K's ID, but do I need to... That's gonna look like I'm blowing myself. There's gonna be 3 little BIM zombies, don't worry about it. We also find an audio log confirming that the Type 5... We'll click at it there. We also... Shoot, this song's fucking crazy. Contains a bit of her, like, Hollow Knight theme. It plays very briefly, but it's a banger. I'm excited to edit the Silksong video. Routine is 6 hours, right? And the first half of it is already at like 20 minutes. That's a problem. Silksong is 90 hours. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of Silksong. We're gonna have to get like mainly the main points and like funny bits that happen, you know? We gotta be a bit better. I could also just make a huge fucking one and then turn a bunch of it into deleted scenes and the rest of it's like the proper video. I got K's ID, but do I... We also find on... It's just a lot more difficult to think of. Right, Fitz? Woo! I wonder if he came back in time to actually hear that, to be honest. Stop, like, being bright at me, phone. Why didn't you close? No, not really. Oh, I was saying Silksong, right? This is a 6-hour game routine. That's about much of footage we have. Somewhere around there, 6 to 8 hours. And the first half of it is already 20 minutes long. Uh-oh. What the fuck am I gonna do with Silksong? That's a 90-hour long game, right? And my thought process is I gotta focus on the main story beats, main funny bits we do. Cut some stuff. You know, not everything needs to be there. We don't even talk about everything that happens in Silksong, you know? I'm gonna breach some stuff. But, what I could do is I can make the full long one first and then make like a big ass fucking deleted scenes video once I cut all that shit. We'll see. We also find audio log confirming maybe things will work out nicely. Because a lot of that is just attempts at a fight also, when you think about it. And like exploring random nothing places until we finally get to important stuff. We also find which is cool for a stream, but not really, you know, I don't need a video of me like just wandering a specific location over and over again. Audio log confirming that the Type 5s are indeed just killing people. So that's, you know, I mean, I can tell.
They haven't exactly been letting me go. They've been cracking my skull open, okay? I have a fragile skull. I have a very strong skull. Pick your greatest champion, your strongest warrior. I will break them with my skull. This isn't the point of the video. That was genuine distraction, by the way. Like, do I need to... Like, I actually just got distracted. We also find John's log of him actually checking out the perimeter of the moon. And this is an important part because this really shows I have to, like, I'm including more of the story stuff. We skipped a ton of story in the original first draft, right? So we really got to get back to it. I feel like this is going to be a little bit more opposite in Skong, where most of this is actually going to be us pushing through the video more with the blue, and the greens here are going to be more like the filler shit we might have to actually cut. You feel me? We also find an audio log confirming that... Yes, Jim, I feel you. I found you. That's a fucking nice, like, fucking cover of that. If you don't think so, you're anti-art. I don't want Termina. I don't want you. I don't want you. Man, this is a special stream for me. We also find an audio log confirming that the Type 5s are indeed just killing people. So that's, you know... This is one of those streams where I have, like, fond memories of. But it also has a downside. This stream makes me feel old. It makes me feel like I've been doing this forever, because that feels like so long ago specifically. It's not necessarily a problem, but, like, for some reason this particular stream does, like, feel like it was eons and eons ago. And I did have a bit of a problem at first when I'd sit there and think, like, maybe I was funnier then. You know, maybe, like, that was the better stream, and I feel like I've, like, degraded over time. Maybe that was, like, the peak of being a bimmer. You watch those ones, right? We also find... No. We also find audio log confirm... I've gotten over that. I've realized that I am in fact a funny piece of shit. This is a little overkill, but hey. That's also, like, for a bit I was actually pretty bad at, like, people, like, telling me what their favorite videos and stuff were, because they'd, like, pick, like, older ones, and I'm like, shit. I never topped that? You know, it's that type of, like, thinking. It's not good, but, like, that's just an example. We also find an audio log confirming that the Type 5s are indeed just killing people, so that's... I don't know, I want to be under this chair better. You know, I mean, I can tell. They haven't exactly been letting me go. They've been cracking my skull open, okay? I have a fragile skull. I have a very strong skull. Pick your... This is a stupid thing I have an idea for. Well, I mean, I can tell. I mean, I can tell. I can tell, and give me a clip of them cracking my skull open. Doesn't have to be like anything perfect. I could just be running from them, honestly. Just something me dealing with them. Preferably longer than that. But this track actually fucks hard, holy shit.
I don't mind this part either, where like the robot is talking. I did start laughing the moment it started though. Not because it's funny, I just was kind of shocked. There we go, perfect. I can tell. I can tell. They haven't exact. This is a stupid bit, but I think it's funny. I can tell. So that's, you know, I mean, I can tell. They haven't exactly been letting me go. They've been cracking my skull open, okay? Focus, stop lagging. I have a fragile skull. I have a very strong skull. Pick your great. Let's go back to normal size just because I'm angry now. There. This is stupid, but here you go. Fives are indeed just killing people, so that's, you know, I mean, I can tell. They haven't exactly been letting me go. They've been cracking my skull open, okay? I have a fragile skull. I have a very... It's lagging again. Too many strong skull. Once. Pick your greatest champion. You're strong. I wanted to see that animation. Thank you. Pick your greatest champion. Your strongest warrior. I will break them with my skull. This isn't the point of the video. This isn't the... My skull. This isn't the point of the video. I got KSID, but I, for some reason, really like when I come snap back to reality, we're outside of the video now. Like I've been pulled out. I've been pulled out of the Matrix, you know? I sometimes do think, like, think of the Outer Wilds playthrough. I think of, like, if I ever did somehow get, like, to become a bigger content creator, I think it'd be kind of funny. Because, like, what if, like, viewers want to go back? Like, how many people have been like, oh, shit, here's this big content creator that just came up. Oh, my God, they have, like, 12 years of backlog to watch. Like, what the fuck? That'd be kind of crazy. Germa? Yeah, but I'm better. To be fair, he always was, like, kind of, like, known, at least partially, you know? I feel like I'm, by comparison, like, Germa had my subs when he was still doing TF2, and then surpassed me when he was still doing TF2, to put in perspective. We also find John's log of him actually, checking out the perimeter of the moon, and essentially finding the canal that we talked about, but he also sees a body with things sprouting from it. This is the inciting incident of this situation. After that, obviously, things went wrong. So, what are your guesses? Ghosts, infection, the fungus from Resident Evil 7, remember that? Mold, yeah. It's in the game. Okay, Jim.
Yeah, they're not even scripted, these videos.
You don't say. We can tell. We can tell. That's like the most brutal thing you could say. Yeah, we can tell. We also find John. Where's John's actual log? I think I hit a cut on that just so we can make sure we find it. Oh, Jim, you fucking big boy. It sounded kind of weird when I said it like that, huh? Like, actually, when I think about it, that sounded kind of weird that I said it like that. Whatever. Bro, cut. I'm asking you to cut this guy. There we go. What was that about? Why wouldn't you cut? That was weird. We also find John. experimented a little bit too much, Jim. Normal size again.
We also find John's log of him actually checking out the perimeter of the moon, and essentially finding that the. We also find John canal that we talked about.
Trying to get to the actual scene. Hold up. We're just exploring this a bit. You know how it is. Pick poor Robin clean. Shit, stop. I'm fucking playing with the past.
Canal that we talked about. But he also sees a body with things sprout. Canal that we talked about. But he also sees a body with things sprouting from it. This body with things. So,
I'll be honest with you. With what we're doing right now, these are too thick. It's bothering me. Like, I keep accidentally opacity. So, shrinkify! There we go. A little nicer.
Body with things sprouting from it. This is the inciting incident of this situation. After that, obviously.
By the way, sometimes I like this too. It just really depends. We can go like this, this, that, this. This is kind of what we were using before to an extent. Maybe a bit more. But yeah, that's just the style. That's just the style of the time, you know?
See, things went wrong. So, what are your guesses? Ghosts, infection, the fungus from Resident Evil 7. Remember that? Mold. Yeah. It's in the game.
I got K's ID, but do I want to? I'm not gonna add anything. I just like the idea of him just saying that in the corner like that.
It's in the game.
I got K's ID, but do I like? It makes me chuckle. K's ID, but do I like?
This goes before the moon thing we just talked about. But we finally found Kay's ID, so we can actually make her.
What do you mean that goes before the moon things? This whole moon thing I just did comes after? Why did you... Why didn't I look at that first?
What are you sluts up to, by the way? I need a second. Tell me things.
I tried ever so slightly to open this bottle cap, and it bothered me, so I just gave up. Hold up. Be strong, Jim. Iron will. You have a heart of steel and an iron will, Jim. Fuck yeah. Fucking Kyler. Now I want to reread Dorohedoro. I could. I've been needing something to read. I'm out of shit to read. I'm gonna start rereading JJK again. I think that might be a nice experience. I'm tempted to reread Chainsaw Man, and then then just not like read the full thing. I'm calculating when I can force you guys to watch Dune. It just depends when everyone's available and free, eh? If you guys ever want to do anything, ask me ahead of time before I start like editing like an asshole. Because, like, my default, this is my default if I'm not doing anything. It just makes me happy. And we're not in particular deadline rush to get anything out or anything, you know, so things happen. I got K's ID, but do I need to remember the number? I'll pick poor Robin clean. Oh, because that's where the videos. Oh! Moon's haunted. Let's get the fuck. Then what do I... Shit. But we finally found Kay's ID, so we can actually... So we're okay.
Yay, don't worry about their dead body right there. It's not everything is my fault. Sometimes you just gotta leave things body with things.
Hold up. Was there a dead body by Case thing? I just didn't realize. I'm talking about one. I don't see one there. I think there was at one point, but we moved past that. No, I think we're skipping this part, Jim.
It's not always necessary to act. Sometimes you must observe.
That's the Idris Elba thing.
Anyways, I think I basically anyways, for me, I think I figured it out. It was pretty simple. Anyways, for me, I think I figured. For me, I think I figured. For me, I think I figured. For me, I think I figured it out. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. There's only one logical conclusion.
But I feel bad about how many times I've asked about it. Bro, just put shit up, bro. Like, play stuff. I don't mind seeing stuff. I just don't like to do things, you know? I'm normally like Joe shows basically, right? But like, I need you guys to understand. If you pull something up, I'll stand in attention and pay attention. I am such a little bitch sometimes. I'm like, I want to open something right now. I had a hard day. No, it's tough for me. I don't want to open the stream. You know what I mean? Like, if I enter a call and you start streaming Saint Seiya, I'll sit in attention and just start watching. I'm gonna be so real with you.
For me, I think I figured it out. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. There's only one logical conclusion. Moon's haunted.
Yeah, that's the solution.
Mold. Yeah. It's in the game.
I got K's ID, but do I need to remember the number for it? Whatever. So what I'm seeing is I kind of fucked up here.
We also find John's log of him actually
because here's John's log. That's part of the K like thing. This is same footage here, you see. I just kind of fucked up. So I had that already talked. That's pretty good, but
Mold. Yeah. It's in the game.
I got K's ID, but do I need? Let's see. Sorry, I'm playing with stuff here. We gotta kind of do shit a little bit out of order because I fucked up.
We also find.
I got K's ID, but do I need to remember the number for it? We need to mention we have K's ID because I mentioned earlier that we need K's ID to like progress.
We also.
So like I can put that here and just be like. Load?
This isn't the point of the video.
I got K's ID, but do I need to remember the number for it?
We also find John's log of him. We also find John.
I feel like this kind of comes out of nowhere, but I didn't plan this well. I'm trying to make the most of it now. Things happen. You have to let it go. Don't be mad at me. Yeah, Fitz, was that an okay answer? Or are you mad at me? You have to tell me. Because you didn't respond after, I'm freaking out for it.
We also find John's log of him actually checking.
But do I need to remember the number for it?
We also find John's log of him actually checking out the perimeter of the moon. And essentially finding the canal that we talked about. But he also sees a body with things sprouting from it. This is the inciting incident of this situation. After that, obviously things went wrong. So, what are your guesses? Ghosts, infection, the fungus from Resident Evil 7, remember that? Mold. Yeah. It's in the game. For me, I think I figured it out.
And this we're gonna have this one coming, right? Whatever. Almost, because then we're gonna cut all the way here.
Moon's haunted. Moon. It's in the game. For me, I think I figured it out. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. There's only one. For me, I think I figured it out. It's in the game. For me, I think I figured it out. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. There's only one logical conclusion. Logical conclusion.
I want you to be down here. I want you to be the logos today.
Logical conclusion. Logical conclusion. Moon's haunted. Moon's haunted. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Moon's haunted.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Moon's haunted. I'm gonna make you go down after this. Hold up. For me, I think I figured it out. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. There's only one logical conclusion. Moon's haunted. Let's get the fuck out of here. Moon's haunted. There we go. Cool. Oh, my head. We almost finished this VOD. Yeah, like last time I did this editing, I was like, maybe we can finish the second VOD today. And for some reason, I'm going so slow. We're getting progress done, though, for sure. I'm sorry about that, Fitz. Maybe this will help. Hold up. This probably this fixes all wounds. Oh, that guy. No, no, shit, come back. Could he be any more? Could he be any more? He's funny. I'm sorry, this is dumb. I'm tired. I'm too beat up, bro. I shouldn't be tired. In my old age, the last thing you should ever be is tired. Tired just should be done. They wrapped that shit up like a while ago, dude. Okay. Moon's haunted. The fuck out of here. Moon. The fuck out of here. Moon's haunted. The fuck out. Hold up. Let's see what else we have here. Now that we know the moon's haunted, the Type 5s just decide to be like fucking annoying. No, I don't need to add that part. It's fine. Unfortunately, part of deactivating the ASN is we do have to take out this one IC robot that's connected to it. I'm keeping this part. Yeah, it's important. We're getting to the end of VOD 1. You did your job and someone else did. I did. Motherfucker. I'm so mad about that. I'm loading. First off, loading is the most stressful part of the day, especially with my specific position because of the hours I have. I am the person who has to load the fastest out of every single other like person in my position in the entire city. As normally, the hours are 6 to 2 or 2 to 10. Right? 2 to 10:30. But either way, like, what happens essentially is they'll get an hour to load the vans before the first deliveries, which will be at like 7 or fucking 3, you know? I get there at 9:30, right? I get there at 9:30, and then my first delivery is at 10. So I have to clock in, grab all my forms, get all that ready, and load before 10 and get out of there. Which I'm fucking king at that shit. But when you have that down to a science and you get really fast, suddenly opening the freezer and seeing a fuck ton of stuff in there when you're about to put stuff in there is like... I was so mad. I was so mad, bro. I looked all... ain't no fucking way is my only response. Oh, it pissed me off. The fuck out of here. Moon's haunted. I have to find a way to order that with the ones I have. Figure out what's going to be a new time. We have to figure out times. It took so long. The fuck out of here. Moon's haunted. I got a gun ready. Knew it. I knew it. I knew your bitch ass would do that. Okay. Some bunch of the wheels. This was fun. Ass would do that. Okay. Unfortunately, part of deactivating the ASN is we do have to take out this one IC robot that's connected to it. At least according. We'll get there in a second. Okay. Ass would do that. Okay. Bitch ass would do that. I knew your bitch ass would do that. Okay. What about this like come? Your bitch ass would do that. Your bitch ass would do that. Okay. Your bitch ass would do that. Okay. There, extending it makes it sound. Your bitch ass would do that. Okay. Oh!
You're dead, Jonathan. And no one's gonna bring you back.
I love you, Rattle Mouse. Yeah, this okay. We got. I gotta have the context for the Rattle Mouse situation. I can't just. I love you, Rattle Mouse. I could, but I did add context for how this works. But like, what do you guys think? Should we explain why I'm shooting this thing in the face to get in the ASN, or like proper story explanation, or should I just completely cut that? And just, I love you, Rattle Mouse. Because we do have an explanation here.
Unfortunately, part of deactivating the ASN is we do have to take out this one IC robot that's connected to it, at least according to their own statements. Now, while that's, you know, very tragic, they do kind of ruin it for a sec when I have the gun pointed at them. This where they're like, oh no, wait, like that part. You can like fast forward or not, whatever you want. But anyways, the job has to be done, and we have to get rid of my dear. Yeah, it's not necessary. We can just keep it as it is. I love you, Rattle Mouse. Something about just I love you, Rattle Mouse immediately is really funny to me. Thankfully, it actually did work, and we're going down into the actual ASN core. Otherwise, I would have felt like a jackass. Thankfully, it actually did work, and we're going down to the ASN core. That being said, though, I feel like there had to have been a better way than shooting. Now we can skip Chapter 3, Recreate. Chapter. People can do it. They're smart. I love you, Rattle Mouse. This one's Rattle Mouse. Well, was. I just shot him in the head. Little guy, I don't think that worked. I think I just killed you. Okay, cool. Whoa! What am I doing? Chapter 3, Recreate. What? No, what am I doing? What am I? Oh, shit. Oh, no, don't play with the fucking divider. If you play with the divider, you're gonna grow hair on your palms. Chapter 3, Recreate. Oh, no, I have an idea for this. We do the classic thing we do, but like... right here. Chapter 3, Recreate. Okay, we're gonna do that. Is playing with the divider like masturbation? Basically, they have the same principle. Okay, cool. Chapter 3, Recreate. No, I think I need no more space for that. Like... okay, cool. Chapter 3, Recreate. An idea for this. I have an idea. So essentially we're going to do what we've been doing with the chapters where we zoom them and put them like more center, right? Chapter 3. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Chapter 3, Recreate. I'll just do a blend because I don't want to do anything too fancy. I don't want it to pop either, like maybe a little slower, even that blend we have. Okay, cool. Chapter 3, Recreate. And then I want the idea that like it looks like we're just doing the chapter thing, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's just us, like this. So watch. Okay, cool. Chapter 3, Recreate. First actual body we've seen. I think that's kind of cute. Well, we can confirm that death happens. I don't know if people can die on the moon. Because, like, you know, God's from Earth. So, like, that's where death is normally. But, like, it seems like there might be a moon god that does death, too. We're going to have to figure that out, how that works. That was stupid. That's dumb. You're an idiot, man. Now that we're down to the heart of the actual core. Now that we're down to the heart of the actual ASN, and we're bit. Now that we've made to the what was that? A bad. Now that we've made to the end of our journey and the heart of the ASN, we find ourselves in Chapter 3, Recreate. No, we didn't. No, I like the other way we did it more. Honestly, my logic is flawless, but the important thing is we've made it to the ASN, and this thing looks fucking awesome. Yeah, we could just go there. I'm cutting some of my extra stuff here. I'm cutting. If I regret it, I regret it. Listen. This shit's not scripted. Sometimes there's extra blood I want to cut. And then, sometimes I cut too much. And that might happen. Just know that it's okay. You can grow up. It'll be fine. I'm thinking specifically about cutting too much. I'm thinking about Casino Night not being in the fucking Sonic video, man. I can't believe it. Oh, man. I just forgot. Honestly, my logic is flawless, but the important thing is we've made it to the ASN, and this thing looks fucking awesome.
Boom, and that's when the lights. Boom, and that's when the lights go. You died. You died right outside this? That's crazy. The ASN seems to be... This is where I try to explain the core.
Now, my logic may have been flawed, but the important thing is we're at the ASN core now, and I kind of feel bad for the person who died, like, just before getting here. They were so close. Look how cool this thing is.
I think I'm gonna go with this one just because it fits the line I'm talking about more.
Look how cool this thing is.
Nah, yeah, fuck it.
Jim, I don't like that cut as much as the other one.
Well, then watch the theatrical cut. Okay? This is the director's cut. That works.
Now, my logic may have been flawed.
Shit. That works.
Now, my logic may have...
That works.
Now, my logic may have been flawed.
That works.
Now, my logic may have been flawed, but the important thing is we're at the ASN core now, and I... But the important thing is we're at... Important thing is we're at the ASN core now, and I kind of feel bad for the person who... ASN core now. Is we're at the ASN...
And then...
ASN core now, and I kind of feel bad for the person who died, like, just before getting here. They were so close. Look how cool this thing is.
That's why, okay. You died right outside this? There we go. And then we'll go from there. There we go. I'm the best. Jimmy Bim.
Important thing is we're at the ASN core now, and I kind of feel bad for the person who died, like, just before getting here. They were so close. Look how cool this thing is.
You died right outside this? That's... Have a slow pop out because it's funny.
You died right outside this? Look how cool this thing is.
You died right outside this? That's crazy.
The ASN seems to be also trying to protect us from some... This is where I start to piece things together while shutting down the ASN, which is a lot of loud sounds and flashing lights and stuff, but we'll get through that real quick. This is where I start to piece things together while shutting down the ASN, which is a lot of loud sounds and flashing lights and stuff, but we'll get through that real quick. The ASN seems to be also trying to protect...
Crazy.
This is where I start to piece things together while shutting down the ASN, which is a lot of loud...
I haven't spoken for... I'm sorry. I'm just kind of vibing. Hope that's okay. That's crazy.
This is where...
That's crazy.
This is where I start to piece things together while shutting down the ASN, which is a lot of loud sounds and flashing lights and stuff, but we'll get through that real quick. The ASN seems to be... We'll get through that real quick. The ASN seems to be also trying to protect us from some sort of infection from the moon. It said both, though. Open up.
God, this shit's fucking surreal to me. I don't know what it is. Fucking crazy.
It's hot.
You dealing with the heat.
After I ruin that amazing moment, we find ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface with the remains of the sphere. And again, something familiar.
Did I leave in the fish scene? I don't remember. I can check. Hold up. It'd be a bit earlier. Around here.
Hey, let me out. Someone didn't find...
When was it? Around here?
Now I'm kind of less afraid of robots than a lot of other things in life. Everything you know. I want to see... The problem with ASN is... TC's been... Oh, shit.
I deleted
Dude, there's...
Oh, that's not real. I was gonna get so excited. That's not even real.
Now, well, it's not real. Hey, remember there's like a fish with a rod. Just remember that. It might be...
Okay, I kept that because it happens again here. And that's why I want to bring it up.
The ASN seems to be also trying to... After I ruin that amazing moment, we find ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface with the remains of the sphere, and again, something familiar that we mentioned before. A fish with some sort of string attached to it. Ah! Scary. And we're greeted once more by some ominous, poetic... And we're greeted once more by some ominous, poetic, just beautiful shit. At this point in the story, this is the story where I thought... At this point in the story, I kind of thought, okay, this is where we're wrapping it up. But suddenly we wake up in a... At this point in the story... At this point in the story, I kind of thought we were done. It's like a shorter indie game, right? So I thought, okay, this is where we're wrapping it up. But suddenly we wake up in a brand new building that...
That was a sneeze.
That is nothing like the one... Sounds like I shit myself. That is nothing like the one we saw before. It looks older. And we're greeted with Chapter 4. Adrift. Adriftus Elba.
Don't say Adriftus Elba.
I'm gonna stop this recording here simply because I want it to be like, it just not corrupted just in case. Session 1 is done. There's one more session. Let's move on.
That was very unsneeze-like. You call me a liar? You call me a farter?
And stuff, but we'll get through that real quick. The Innocent seems to be also trying to protect us from some sort of infection from the moon. It said both though. It's like a creepy fucking alive ass machine, man. Open up, moon, heart. I feel like I'm gonna regret this, despite this obviously also being the right call. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know what that means. To this day, I have no idea. At least my brain isn't correlating. After I ruined that amazing moment. That was a piece of my brain. I wonder if we should... I can't help it, man. I'm sorry. That was a piece of my brain. That was a piece of my brain. After I ruined that amazing moment, we find ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface with the remains of the sphere. Find ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface.
This part of the song stays kind of go like, this part of the song just,
And everyone's like, oh man, it's high art. After I ruined that amazing moment, we find ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface with the remains of the sphere. And again, something familiar that we mentioned before. A fish. After I ruined that amazing moment, we find ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface with the remains of the sphere. And we find ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface. Like the moon's.
You know what? I don't need my myself in
Find
there.
ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface with the remains of the sphere. And again, something for. Again, something for.
Hey, buddy.
Something familiar that we surface with the remains of the sphere. And again, and. Sorry,
I'm playing here. Give me a sec.
The sphere. And again, some. Some sort of.
Sorry, I'm quiet for a bit, but I'm really focused. Hold on.
Ruin that amazing moment. We find ourselves on what looks like the moon's surface with the remains of the sphere, and again, something familiar that we mentioned before. A fish with some sort of string attached to it. Some sort of string attached to it.
See, there's a fish again, and then you see it flash here too. I'm still trying to figure out the exact meaning behind it.
Ah! Scared me. Scared me.
I bloomed gently.
And we're greeted once more by some ominous, poetic, just beautiful shit. At this
I don't need that part. I could just let it go into that. Again, I'm a little bit too stupid.
never been found to this.
I don't know why I said that. I'm so stupid. Hold up.
I've never been found. To this day, they're still looking for me.
Okay, and then, yeah, there we are.
All right. With some sort of string attached to it. Ah! Scared me.
I bloomed gently, hoping something might answer. Did it find you?
No, I'm really good at hide and seek. They're still looking for me.
I'm actually gonna put it back more over here. Right there. A little bit of not actually how it went down, but we're changing it for better pacing, you know?
No, I'm really good at hide and seek. I've never been found. To this day, they're still looking for me.
I just think this game maybe has balls for mentioning GPUs next to me, you fucking bastards. After what I've been through.
At this point in the story, I kind of thought we were done. It's like a shorter indie game, right? So I thought, okay, this is where we're wrapping it up. But suddenly we wake up in a brand new building that is nothing like the one we saw before. It looks older. And we're greeted with Chapter 4, Adrift.
There we go.
At this point in the story, I kind of thought we were done. It's like a shorter indie game, right? So I thought, okay, this is where we're wrapping.
Sorry, I was just listening for something.
At this point in the story, I kind of thought we were done. This day, they're still looking for me. At this point in the story, I kind of thought we were done. It's like a shorter indie game, right? So I thought, okay, this is where we're wrapping it up. But suddenly we wake up in a brand new building that is nothing like the one we saw before. It looks old.
I'm just playing. Humor a BIM for a second if you don't mind.
Chapter 4. We're greeted with Chapter 4. It looks older. And we're greeted with Chapter...
And then this is gonna zoom right past. What's supposed to zoom right past us? Hold up, I gotta nest us really quick.
Chapter 4. It looks...
Oops, my bad. Not nest there. We're gonna nest right here.
And we're greeted...
Sorry.
And we're greeted with... And we're greeted with Chapter 4. And we're greeted with Chapter 4, Adrift.
Good thing I move around a ton to make that better. Chapter 4. Adrift. So we're gonna cut into the next VOD nicely. Adrift. And I'll pick up the next one. There we go. Boom. One VOD done. Looks like this. It's a fucking nightmare. Looking at about fucking 24 minutes on the first VOD. Okay, half the game is 24 minutes. Compressed edit, all good to go. Just needs a third session, obviously, because third session is, you know, the one above, the one that goes, you know? No, that's the third draft. What I meant to say was, contains the audio stuff, which is just what's lacking, basically. But yeah, session 2. No, session 2. I want you in this one, please. Thank you. This session is a longer pre-edit. It's also got organic stuff instead. You guys are sick of robots? We're done with the robots now. The game's not about robots no more. Game's got a moon man now. The darkness. Where's our first moon man? I freak out a lot, moon man. And she won't worry anymore. You see me, moon man. I'm right here like before. And I will give you all you ever. Why is this playing? Now that I know I can see him a little more. Yay. Okay, so did we ever put in the next recording file? Did we? Hold on a second. That's how the song goes. This one's an hour 18. Oh yeah, we did put it in. Okay, I just never noticed. Hold up. Okay, just make sure I didn't already put it in here. Okay, took a bit of a break. I gotta turn off this fan now. I need a fan because it gets hot with these lights with no fan. And look how fucking bright I go when I'm here.
I'm the Spectre. I'm the devil.
Focus. Quick thing before we even get started with more of the other stuff. I found some footage I want to talk about just really quickly. Right from the get-go, we can already see a difference in technology. We see way older computers, and we also see a difference in motive. Right from... We're getting right to the get-go. We're going to be talking about the difference between... so where we are right now is the Unity Square, right? Unity Square is the location you start at. They're basically making a little, like, mall fucking place that you can, like, live in on the moon. Unity Square is completely different from Prism. Prism is the place we end up later. It's a research facility that was entirely designed... This fucking song goes hard. Entirely designed to study the canal. Which means they knew the canal existed before they sent us there for something unrelated to it. Which is kind of fucked. No one warned us that that was there. But they had to have known the canal was there to send a research team to look at the canal, you know? But I digest. Alright, green bottom. This is so funny, green top. I can't believe this is the method I settled on. I mean, it works, eh? And then hit a drop shadow, please. Right. There we go. Something that drove some people over there mad. Perfect. You're good. Okay. Well, that's back to working order. Do we even start VOD 2? Maybe we'll wait. It's been about 3 hours. And, like, I have been enjoying myself, but I think I kind of want to, like, relax a bit right now, if it's the same with you guys. You know? 3 hours of work. We got some stuff done. I know we're still behind. We got, not behind, but like, we still have a whole VOD to go. But like, I think we're making good pace compared to like, I don't know, compare that shit to fucking, compare it to how I did, the Minecraft video. And this is light years ahead. Light years ahead. Alright, gamers. I think that's it for me. Thank you all for stopping by. It's been a treat. I'm out. I got shit to do. AK, I want to sit down and kind of rest a bit. That's about it. I'll catch you guys later. Tomorrow I'm hoping I can do some more Resident Evil 7 because I would like to do some more of that. And then I'll edit whenever I have time to, basically. If that's tomorrow, who knows? Maybe I'm going to be watching Dune. Who knows? Things happen. But for now, be brave, my dear members. Stay kind. Never gup. And of course, to sweet me bimbos. Was it Irish? I almost just started doing the Rocky Road to Dublin from Sinners. Go watch that fucking movie. It's peak, dude.